just get some more people in here. Hey. Let me just get... Hey, brother, how you doing? I just want to get a couple more people up in here. If you could share the post, that would be great. Hi, Shedrick. How you doing? So I just want to apologize to everybody. You know, I've been busy for a couple days, and, you know, I just want to thank everybody who's been helping me get all this MASHAYACH information out there. Because I've had some family matters that I've had to deal with now for the past couple days. Thank you. I'm not at all finished with his ass yet. Not even close. I came across some newer information today that I feel needs serious attention in Israel, this black community, period. I read this and it only has 12 likes and 5 comments on it. Now, this is a sister exposing, this is another sister now. This is one that we didn't know about, one that's, see, once you start exposing a pedophile, other victims start coming out once they feel comfortable. And it's us that's making them feel comfortable to come out. Okay? This, oh, let's be quiet, let's not talk about it, let the Most High deal with it, isn't working. Speaking out, being loud and bold about it is what's gonna get these victims the help that they need and protect our community. So I just wanted to read this out loud, and I would like you to share this for anybody else that might be in that Nasi Yashavel Shammai Israel cult. Okay? This is from Tessera Rorona Punter. I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong. Okay? So she said last night, I think it was last night. Oh no, this must have been, so this was a couple days ago, okay? September 19th, okay? And nobody's paying attention to this. So we're going to pay attention right now. She said, first of all, the fact that this man isn't being punished for what he has done is absolutely pitiful. Israel should be ashamed. Prince has let his children do some messed up things in Israel. Now, Prince is the father of Nasi Yashavel and a couple of his other sons, right? And they always go unpunished, she said. From his son stealing a man's wife, his other son jumping Daniel, his daughters fought Mariah and Adia at a place of worship, from all his children having sex before marriage, as I did, and now one of the worst crimes, his son who stole a man's wife, molesting a little girl. Then you expect us to listen to you recite law. Completely agree with her. Completely agree with her. This is why I don't want to listen to nobody's teachings no more. I'm done. When your children are always given a pass, as well as many others who you consider your favorites, how dare any of you get upset for people wanting to leave the community? Their children are being abused. Their women are being taken advantage of, and y'all are more concerned about people staying in a community of heathens. When it was found out about Israel and I having consensual sex, our heads were shaved. Okay? This is what happened. Okay? In Shammai Yisrael. Okay? Our heads were shaved. Okay? We were zip tied to a pole in the basement of Shammai, gagged and beat mercilessly with bulky extension cords. I don't think you guys are listening. Is anybody listening? let me go back. When it was found out about Israel and I having consensual sex, our heads were shaved. We were zip tied to a pole in the basement of Shema, Israel, gagged, and beat mercilessly with bulky extension cords in front of the congregation. We were then thrown out. Israel, unfortunately, got it worse than I did and was painted as a predator and pedophile because he was a bit older than me, when that was simply not the case. And to this day, I will forever feel sorry about that. My Abba was then told that I could return to the temple after a long while. But when I returned, I was met with disapproving looks and comments, to the point that I was pulled out of service and asked to leave. That's when I started going to Shabbat services at B'nai Adath. Poor Israel never had that luxury. He wasn't allowed to return for very much longer than I was. The funny thing is, Yemeni and Rashan got in trouble for the same thing only a week before. Nothing happened to Yemeni, and Rashan was welcomed back into the community after 3 days of fasting and repenting. Oh, and my sister Nikki was also beat because of a rumor. Oh, wait for this one. Because of a rumor that she licked ketchup off of Yehokanim's face. And supposed tattoos and piercings. Mind you, Nikki is 14 at the time and can't get those things without parental consent. This wasn't even true. Our brother Yehokim, for those who don't, because we share a sister, was the one who licked ketchup off our sister Nikki's face because he was a little tipsy at the family picnic. People who were at the picnic didn't come forward, and Nikki got lashes for nothing at all because of mob mentality and a power trip. Also, the music I recorded and sung for Israel is no longer played for online Shabbat services, but a child molester, sex trafficker, and criminal named Zakar, who now wants people to call him by the Most High's name, still has music sung gleefully by most of you on Shabbat. The hypocrisy has to stop. Israel needs to change. You cannot punish some for breaking the law and let others off the hook. Wisdom Shakur, if there's anything else, please send it to my inbox. Just with this story alone, why would you put your trust in any man at all? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, but this needs to get more attention. Nobody's paying attention to this, okay? They hogtied her in a basement. This is supposed to be an Israelite community. They hogtied this sister and boy in the basement, okay? They're lashing people in front of the congregation, gagging them. Okay, so I shared it on my page. I shared what she said on my page. The names are there. I'm gonna look more into the names. Everybody's getting exposed. Okay, so now this botch fake court stuff going on. Again, there was no verdict. Okay, so you basically had a court hearing and didn't even tell us what the verdict was, what you determined from that. All the community got was a short, sweet little Goshen community statement saying, we don't condone anything, we're not involved, blah, blah, blah. Am I right, Wisdom? There hasn't been a verdict. Okay? So there you go. That proves to you that they are hiding people over there. We were the first ones to release this information, pick this up, bring it out to the community. Okay? Now that the community has it, there's no verdict. Now you are seeing everybody called us a liar. They called me a liar. Oh, well, you don't have the facts, and where are the victims, and you shouldn't be saying that, and you shouldn't be doing that. And now, just like before, when I started exposing the ISUPK and everybody else, you didn't believe me. Then what happened? All the victims of abuse started coming out. So I'd like an apology. I know I'm not going to get one, but I would like an apology. I'm a victim myself. You think I can't identify with another victim that's coming to me telling me this is what happened to me? But you can't render a verdict when none of these people have legal authority to operate in the U.S. as a court. There was another brother that came on my page the other day too, if you remember his name, Wisdom, basically saying that his niece is a victim, okay? And he's so heartbroken, but he hasn't reported it to the police either. I want to say this before I'm done with my life. Victims, you need to contact me and Wisdom Shakur and make a statement. If you don't make a statement, he is going to get away with this and he's going to reoffend. So it's your responsibility to do something about it. We can only do so much. We can expose these people to the community. We can exile them from the community. But no justice is going to be served unless you come over here and work with the sisters that are trying to get you some justice. We need a statement. We need you to talk. We don't even need you to talk out to the public. We need you to write a statement. Date it, sign it. This is what happened. Something that can be admissible in a court of law. You need to stop listening. You like robots, brainwashed to this community. It's not your fault. That's how you were raised in that community. But it's time to put your big girl panties on and start fighting back. I'm talking from experience. Being a victim myself. You can do this. This is for the other abusers and victims. I don't care what nobody says to me. I don't care if they call me names or don't like me because of what I'm doing. You got to block all of that out. We still need due diligence before we can condemn. No one is ignoring you, sis. We love you, but there are people that make up lies. Get the hell out of my life. How about that? How about you get the fuck up out of my life? They have to press charges. Correct. We need a statement. Enough of this social media back and forth drama. We need a statement. To Zion. Like, you guys are seeing this. To Zion assure. We can't condemn no one, but people are making up lies. What lies? We released the tapes. Look, we got another victim right here. Another one that nobody's paying attention to. She was beaten, hogtied in the basement, gagged, and beat mercilessly. Where's the lie? Everybody's lying? The trial is over. There's no verdict. There was never a public trial. It was all done behind closed doors. It was all done in secrecy. Basically, they sat around a round table and said, how do we shut this up? How do we get rid of this? What do we do? And the victims are so distraught, so manipulated, that they don't want to put out a statement yet. That's what they need to worry about. If I can get one of these victims to make a statement with their name and date and signature on it, they're finished. They're done. This needs to be done. These pedophiles need to be locked up or castrated. And this is another thing. All of these large camps, they're working with the feds. I've already spoken to people. They're working with the government. That is why the government's not getting involved, because they're doing their job. They're destroying their own people. So they're not getting involved unless they have to, unless there's some type of documentation. We need statements. We need some statements. TY Camp, I'm going to add you to the live. If you a pedophile supporter, you getting blocked. No police reports, because they're being manipulated by the elders. They were raised in that community. This is something that you have to remember. The way that they were raised was not like how we was raised. They were raised to be robotic, submissive, listen to your elders. Even as a grown woman, like, look at some of these grown ass women in there letting their children get molested and not doing anything about it. These women are trained to do what they're doing. Statements go to the prosecutor's office in order for charges to be brought up. Right. I tried to add you, but it's not working. We need statements. That's right. These people were groomed early in this culture. Groomed. And you want me to be quiet. Oh, I'm a loudmouth dog. I'd rather be loud than be groomed. Same stuff in Demona. In any type of leadership, you're gonna find abuse, you're gonna find pedophilia, you're gonna find all these things. And ISUPK ain't no better. So stay out of it. Michael Edwards, don't even talk. You a fraud. A whole fraud. Sonetta hasn't even picked this story up. That's mad suspect to me. The only person leadership in the community that I honestly respected saying anything was YAHAWAH. That's it. YAHAWAH. Yahweh ben Yahweh. Nobody cares. Share this. Share what you see. Share the victims. Share what they're saying. Do a live about it. Talk about it. Encourage the victims to speak out. Send them to the Justice Bureau. We are the Justice Bureau. Me, Wisdom Shakur, and then the people in the back, I ain't even gonna mention. Just send them to one of us. Somebody put the victims in here. You need to do something. This community is falling apart. I don't want to hear no more scriptures from none of you. You all got demons. Every single last one of you. Every single one. Every single one. You think you're preaching for God. You think you're preaching for righteousness. And you wicked as hell when it comes down to it. If we really check your resume and really check to see what's going on inside of your heart, you're wicked as hell. I don't need to open up a Bible. I'm more righteous than you. I don't gotta wear a head wrap. I'm more righteous than you. Anybody can read the Bible. Anybody can preach some truth out of the Bible. Anybody can make a living off the Bible. But how many people that's making a living off the Bible, reading the Bible, asking people for tithes, are talking about the stuff that's going on inside of the community? How many people are talking about getting these victims to speak out? How many people? How many people are having sleepless fucking nights? How many people? Because me and Wisdom Shakur, we don't even fucking sleep no more. We don't even fucking sleep. This shit is mad disturbing. And all you people that are holding the Bible, fuck you. You ain't about the Creator. You never were. You see this shit going on and you fucking turn a blind eye to it. All of you. Don't do shit. You ain't no prophets. You ain't no virtuous women. Fuck you. But if it was your children, though, you would be all for what me and Wiz are doing. You would be all for what me and Wiz are doing. If it was your child. But since it isn't, we'll just go on with your lives. Fuck you. You ain't about the Bible. Every single 99.9% of you are not about what you're preaching about. Fuck your scriptures. Fuck you. I'm done. Victims, you need to speak up. We need a statement from you. You don't need to put your face out there. You could be behind the scenes, but we need a statement in order to fight for you, in order to make sure that this man is suffering and going through the pain that you went through. We need that statement.
Hey sis.
What's up, Cherry?
I feel exactly where you coming from. Um I've been dealing with this for 3.5 years. And I can't knock what you said, even though I do deal with the scriptures, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a Hebrew Israelite, never have been,
Just
you know, my
pause for a
feelings
second
right.
because I want to tell people a little bit about you. Cherry Love is a part of the Christian community. Okay, not too long ago, I would say what 3 years ago, one of her family members got caught up with the Hebrew Israelite organization, and basically,
ISUPK, in fact.
mm-hmm, so left Christianity, went into the Israelite organization. If you want to elaborate on that a little bit, because I know it
Yes,
was a
ma'am.
very horrifying experience.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So my cousin, um, got involved in the ISUPK. We talking about back in 2014, 2013, something like that. Um, she was how she got introduced into it was through the guy that she was dating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he ended up getting, convincing her about being in a polygamous relationship, convincing them that that's actual marriage when it's not. Okay.
Right.
Also, she had a son by him, and her whole life began to change. She rejected us as a family. Start
Mm-hmm.
saying, "Oh, things, you Christians are pagan, yada yada yada."
Mm-hmm.
The
I
whole
know, been
rundown
there,
that they
done
give
that.
them.
Mm-hmm.
And so, her and I was, close, close, like you and I, close. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Cool. We cousins. And that separated. That completely separated. You know, um, I it got to the point that her and I, stopped communicating.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother, who has passed on, she died last year. Um, couldn't figure out what was going on with her. My mom couldn't figure out what was going on with her. Nobody could. We didn't know what a Hebrew Israelite was.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we found out what this, introduced to this. I was like, Hebrew Israelite, what's that? So, um, so things began to get worse and worse and worse. Um, she became antisocial. When she did come around, it was, arguments and just a horrible flavor. I didn't know who she was anymore. None of us did. So my family and I, we began to sit down and they talked and they looked at me, well, you and her is cool. Y'all thick as thieves. So you find out. So I began to research. I began to research what this was. And ever since then, it's been war between myself and Hebrew Israelism because while she was in that movement, not once, not twice, but 3 times, my cousin tried to commit suicide because of them.
Mm-hmm.
And not to mention being in a polygamous relationship. Yeah, since y'all nasty men like to do this stuff, talking about these Hebrew Israelite men that's pushing this polygamy stuff. Yeah, y'all like to do this. Y'all want to sleep with multiple women with your nasty trifling behind. Then you passing on STDs.
Mm-hmm. And this
See,
seems to be a reoccurring situation because
oh
if you look
yeah,
at my
oh yeah,
situation, her situation, Joy Morgan's situation,
oh yeah,
there's
Deidre Patterson,
levels. There's
Deidre Patterson.
levels to this. So
They
you're
don't
going to
talk
see.
about that, sis. They don't talk about that. What about Deidre Patterson? Every bit of what, 2, 3 months ago? This is just recent. The guy that she was with was abusive, beating on the girl. What did he do? He sat up there, he shot the girl in the back of her head, shot a 5-year-old for crying over his dead mother, and beat the 7-year-old to death. How the hell is that righteous? That ain't of God. You people are And you dare call Christians pagan? Then y'all say y'all got the truth. But when it comes down to having a conversation or dealing with the facts, y'all run like the cowards you are. ISUPK. No cowards on here. Shut up. We got Tazaria who literally got kids. Got a daughter that's autistic that he don't take care of. Do I need to go there, sis? Do I need to?
Do it. Yes, we do need to go there. We do.
Do I?
And have pedophile
Listen.
allegations against him too.
Really? Calling people, you know, you want to say that we lying? We lying, right?
Everybody.
Okay. Everybody lying. Okay. Army of Israel. Yeah. Sister in there, her name start with a Q. Is a Hebrew name. I can't pronounce all these crazy names, girls, so y'all forgive me. Dude,
1 second, sis. 1 second. I don't want to cut you off, but sis needs to come in and say something quickly because she gotta go. Can you stay tuned? Can you stay tuned?
I'll be here.
All right. Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah, I'm here. I ain't going nowhere.
Trying to add you in, sis.
All right, I had to come on the live. Check this out. So you know how I am, right? Shariah. You know, okay, so you know how I am, right? Okay.
Yes, I do.
And I said it before. So the sister that was just on there, is that Cherry Love?
That was Miss Cherry Love.
All right, Cherry. So this is Miss. So this is Miss Rainey. Okay. You know how I am, right?
It's echoing.
That's echoing.
I know.
All right. So this is my thing. Okay. Hurry up.
Let me see if this works better now.
Because he was echoing. Are you good now?
It's still echoing a little bit.
No, it's not echoing right now. Okay, so I was saying about the sister that just came on there. That's Cherry, right?
Right.
All right, so Cherry, check this out. So this is a Miss Rainey. You know that I shared a panel with you a couple months ago that also included this sister along with a couple other sisters regarding another convicted rapist. Now, let me tell you something. Anybody that knows me knows that I do this and I advocate on behalf of rape victims, children that have been abused. Okay, so you shared that panel with us, and you were on that panel with us talking to other victims. But then what you did was you turned back around and you went and got the victims victimizers. That's what we don't do. So when you're coming on this platform and you're talking, okay, with another sister that I share a commonality with in regards to this, I find that highly offensive, okay? Just on the fact that what you did a couple months ago regarding that, we don't sit with other victims, victimizers, okay? That's what we don't do. We don't go sit on a panel with other victims and then hear them talk about what their victimizer has done with them, and then turn back around. That's just like you being a counselor. Cause see, I done been in this profession for a very long time. Okay, as an advocate, as a counselor. Okay, and I understand. I walk. And I work with these women. So I done had women come into my office, sit down and tell me everything that has happened to them regarding what somebody has done to them. Okay.
Right.
That's just like after that woman leaving about my office, I go over here to the left, and then I got her rapist and her victim coming into my office, and I'm talking to them. That's not what we do. That's not our cipher, right? So I had already addressed this with Shariah concerning that. So, you know, all these, that's why I said it has to be sincerity. Okay, I'm sorry, but I can't think you sincere right now in regards to coming on this platform and it's saying what you're saying when it comes to basically advocate on behalf of another victim.
You right.
Okay?
We got set
We don't
apart trying to get in the live.
we don't
Set apart.
do what?
Set apart's trying to get in and say something right
All right,
now.
so bring my
You
other
right
sister up
though,
in here.
sis. You
This is how we
absolutely
get
right. This
down
is how
when we
we
talk
do.
about rape and victims.
That's what's
We
up.
we don't sit up there and act like we want to come on behalf of the victim,
Right.
and then go get their victimizer.
Right.
We don't sit and talk with their victimizer. We don't do that. Okay? That's what we don't do. All right, so bring my other sister on. Go ahead and take me off and bring all of my maroons.
Right.
My
That's
on
right.
here.
They said there was no queens out here, right? All right.
This is what we do.
Let's see.
You know what I mean?
Let's bring on sis.
I'll tell you now. What happened? Where's my sister? She just dropped off. What happened? Oh, where'd she go?
She'll come back in. I told her I was gonna
man.
let you in. This is just crazy. But you know what? It's a good thing that these things are being exposed now, though. You know what I mean?
I was telling them that for years, but nobody wasn't listening to me. So you know.
Me too.
Me that tell them, but nobody was listening to me because them say me crazy, right? So me just
Me
listen
too.
alone, you know. That's why I leave the Hebrew community, because when I went in there, I thought they were serious about being married and we live righteous and serve the Most High. When me come to realize, me see them worse than the man them in the world. So I couldn't get understanding of it.
Right.
Because I was ready to marry one of them, you know. Ready, when I say ready to marry one of them and worship the Most High. Now, girl, you know, put on some nice love making and some holy righteous loving, you know, girl. But I tell you, them sucker turn me off. Me never want to see them.
That's the Most High right there, you know.
You know it, man. I was like, yes, a Hebrew brother and a Hebrew woman. Oh my gosh, some dandy might love making, I was thinking. But I realized they were broken, damaged men.
Right.
They, you know, and they were very narcissistic and sociopathic in their behavior. And I'm like, wow, it's like they hate women. What's the matter? Who teach them this? Where they get this idea that they could speak to women and treat this woman that way?
Right.
And I'm like, I've never been around men that like that. And I didn't want it seems like, you know, you was bashing men, because as a counselor and as an advocate myself and as a life coach and a motivational speaker, I'm coming from a different place of, you know, of enlightenment towards women and men together, and the unity of us being an empowered nation have to come from the place of a unity with woman and man.
The two of us, right?
A nation cannot rise and a nation cannot be healed if their woman is broken.
Right.
You're not gonna have a healed nation with a broken woman. It's stupid. And I'm like, hey, listen, leadership begins at the head. The reason why the homes are falling because the leaders are not leading with integrity anymore. We don't have leaders are leading with integrity. No, these men are using the Hebrew movement as a way to solicit these vulnerable women. And some of these women are young. They don't have the overstanding of running even a house, you know, of being married to or whatever. And they don't want no truth. When you try to tell them the truth, they just totally just dismiss that. They don't want to hear any form of truth. If you said something about a man, then they call you Jezebel, or they start calling you name, and you dare speak to them any kind of way.
Right.
Well, I'm telling you something. Unless they rise and decide to lead this nation of people, they will forever be the tail and never the end. A nation uplift its women and children. They protect them.
That's right.
They protect them. If you don't understand what that is, go and look at nature. Will show you. Nature will show you that the woman and children is important. Very, very important.
Very.
And this embodiment of wisdom. So if you're trying to destroy wisdom, then you are going to lack understanding. That is stupid.
Right. They don't understand what you're saying, sis. Answer me this. How do you feel about the victims coming forward with a statement? Do you feel like this is something that needs to be
No,
done?
listen, you know how me been doing it, you know. As a warrior, I think the victim them need to just post the guys and pictures. Like every time the guys them go with a brother and they, you know, have a relationship with them,
I'm here.
and the guys them use them, post their pictures online to protect us, the community, from these sex predators. They
Right.
are sex predators. You got to understand the difference.
But
They are sex predators.
as for justice being served, do you feel like they need to step forward and make a statement so we can go forward and press charges? Because you know the nation.
Absolutely. Lock them up. Yes, lock up every one of them.
Right.
Absolutely. Bring them forward so we can remove them from the community and remove them from among us.
Right.
We don't want those kind of men, or even female rather,
Right.
to be among the community, because if we're going to slice the man down, we also have to slice these loose holes, women too. So we
Right.
can't be unfair and and be just for the woman and protect the woman, and not the, and then also and then saying that we're bashing the man. No, we're not going to do that. Righteousness is just righteousness, and if we're going to judge righteousness as a people, we also have to judge ourselves as women. Some of us are
Right.
loose, and some of us, and because of our loose and desperate behavior to be with a man, because we're so lonely and broken from family trauma that carried on from us not having fathers that are around that love us, and because we lacking fathers, we grow up with the ideology and the stigma of we have to have a man in our life to love us, and that's the only way we get love from a man, is for us to sex them, and by sexting them, no, we
Yes.
develop what you call it, a soul tie
Women need to
between us
gain
and
back
the
their
man.
power and understand who they are, because
Yes.
these men are oppressing the women with the Bible and not letting the woman know what power she holds. They're not letting her know she's wisdom in the Bible.
They're not
telling her that.
They're not going to. They're not going to do that, because if you're trying to control a people, you're gonna take power. So if the man is trying to control a woman, they're gonna take knowledge from her. That's
Right.
why they only want us to listen to them.
Right.
And I try to tell them that the Most High in the beginning and in the book of Genesis, He says He blessed them, male and female. He blessed them and give them what? Dominion. He says have dominion. He says He
Over
blessed them and He
everything.
tell them to have dominion. Is when Adam lose leadership and being giddy-headed and wasn't protecting Eve. That's how Eve ended up talking to the serpent in the first place. But if Adam was a true man, she wouldn't be talking to no stupid no snake, which you know it wasn't no damn snake anyway. But she wasn't talking to no serpent, I know, Neanderthal in the bush. She wouldn't be doing that, because Adam would be protecting her. And that's what the problem is. The man is not protecting us women. They are not doing that. And because one of their problem is we won't shut up. Well, if you got a problem with our mouth, how are you going to be a lion and fight for us?
That's another
you got a
lie.
problem with a mouth?
That's another lie. That loudmouth stuff. We're lions. We're supposed to roar. That there was inserted.
Thank you.
That was inserted into the Bible to disarm your women. Okay?
Yeah, but we loud. No, we are warriors. We are natural strong warriors. So the reason why our strength, we are so and because they weaken the man, he can't even speak up for himself anymore. He can't speak up. Because like I said, the reason why we're still in captivity, because our men won't take us out of captivity. Our men don't have the ability to remove us from captivity. They can't. You see what the Maroon men did, right? The Maroon men had the ability to remove their people and no, have them not in captivity even to this day. Right. Well, why don't these brothers who claim they love us so much tell them to remove us? Tell them to save us. Go save us. They can't do it. Not one of them. They can't save any one of us. We are going to have to save our children. And we have to try to save ourselves. The brothers are not in the position to save himself. It's very sad. I ask him every day, where's your lion pride?
It seems like the women out here have more heart than these men.
Yes, yes. Oh, we will fight to protect our children. They can't. They can't do it. They don't have it. They don't have it. They're broken. They're hurt and broken. It's very sad. They're hurt. They're hurt. They suppress them so much, and they play a game with them. They deceive them. They make them think that, you know, they can't fight back. They're afraid to die too. And the women are not afraid to die.
We are not afraid to die.
No,
We're not
you know
afraid
that.
to die.
A perfect example that they have in the United States is Harriet Tubman. Perfect example. Where you ever heard of a black man rise up to save a people? Where?
I heard Miss Harriet was a maroon. I heard Miss Harriet was a maroon.
Yeah, she was a maroon. She was a maroon. Yeah, where you ever see that? There's no documentation of it. So that is to tell them that, and even in the scripture, it talk about Miriam, she would speak against Moses when he went to get that his wife from among another people, which is the same melanin people, but from his cousin really. But notice how aggressive she stood up against that. Yes, the Most High may have punished her for it, but notice how aggressive she stood up against that. And then when they crossed the Red Sea, notice again it was started to sing and praises because Miriam was also a priest. She's a priestess. Nobody's talking about that. Like women don't have no power. We can't do anything. When Moses crossed the Red Sea, Miriam started to sing and get everybody to sing and praise and all of that. So Miriam is from the line of Levi. So there are Levi women who are considered what? Holy and righteous. We got to speak up and tell the truth. Absolutely. We're acting like it's only male that was Levi. No, the females were too.
That's right.
Because they were having female children. All right? But they don't teach this though. They don't teach these things. They don't teach certain things so that the people know and so that people could have understanding and be edified in certain matter so we can have a uniform front and stand up against our oppressor as male and female like we are supposed to. When we're walking in our park, then they won't touch us. But if you're trying to divide our people, you're going to divide the male from the female.
That's right.
Or the female from the male so you can get to the children. It's easy process. They have no turn us against them, against our male, because to make it seem as if, okay, we are, we don't trust and respect our male. Listen, I can never trust a man that I will never ever submit to a man I don't respect and I don't trust. It will never happen. If I don't respect you, how am I going to submit to you? That's stupid. And if I don't trust you, how am I going to submit to you? What kind of ignorance is that? The girl that they mistreat, there's another one come forward. She inboxed me. Another one. Fake marriage. They get married on Facebook. And as you know, what happened to that? They have sex. Then after they have sex, then they no longer being with the men. They put them away. Put them away. I'm telling you guys, do not marry no Hebrew brothers unless you have an assigned agreement in writing. A contract. You guys need to have a contract. You're going to stipulate whatever you expect inside of it, and he's going to stipulate is. Right. If he decides to divorce you, that's what you're going to use, because you want to make sure if he's trying to leave you with your children, you want to make sure you're taking care of a wife. Because really, I'm not supposed to just kick you out into the street without making sure you have food to eat.
Right.
That is unrighteous. Because we have to attack the thing from a righteous place. It is unrighteous. He can't just get rid of you because he finds another woman attractive. He can't do it. This is totally against script. And especially have children, those children have to be taken care of, because again, the Most High declared that if the fatherless children cry up to him, the Most High, he's going to do what? He's going to kill us as a people, because him is the father to the fatherless. So when we're dealing with these situations, we got to understand what it is we're dealing with. We have to know and operate from a place of righteousness.
Right.
You can't just have sex with a woman because you're horny, and then after you come, you don't want her no more because you had no intention of being with her in the first place. You just want to tell her, oh, you're Hebrew, I'm a Hebrew, I want to be with you, sister. Let us just serve the Most High together. Then after you get the sex, you don't want to do all of that no more. Listen, stop married to broke men. Most of the guys in the Hebrew community broke anyway.
Right.
They have nothing. They don't own a house, and they cannot will the apartment.
That's
all right?
why
People
they want polygyny. That's why they want polygyny. Because
Yeah,
them
well,
broke.
listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, every man that you talk to, go do a STD test with them. Make sure they give you a background check, the STD test. That's why they're not gonna like me. If they try to, any Hebrew man trying to marry you, tell him you want a STD test. You give him one, and him give you one, and then that's the first. Because you guys are marrying to guys that are sick. No wonder why you guys have fibers in your vagina, because you guys are taking up all these dirty woods. You guys, listen,
It's
I'm the
not
wrong person to
funny.
talk to, because I talk raw. I don't have time to babysit,
Mm.
I'm a real person. I'm going to talk
Right.
foolishness. Most of you guys are having sex with cursed wood. The wood is cursed from birth.
Right.
All right? So y'all are taking up, sometime when you go to the doctor, you wonder why you're having all these big fibers going on inside of you, all this
Yeast
cursed wood
infection,
you be
ovary
taking.
infection, all of them things
Yes.
there.
Yes, that's what's going on. You guys need to know the truth. These bad semen you guys taking up inside of you. Stop it, man. Just ladies, you guys need to slow your roll. Slow your roll. Understand what is taking place. Our brothers are sadistic and they are vile. They are narcissistic and sociopathic. Majority of them, some of them are coming from
The
broken homes.
majority.
Majority. When I say majority, 99% of them.
Right.
All right, this is just a fact. We're a broken nation. You can't just sugarcoat the thing and act like, oh no, I don't know what you're talking about. We're a broken nation. We need healing. Many sisters are going to their bed at night because men hurt them. Hurt them, literally take advantage of them and hurt them. It is sad. Yeah. They come in, you guys say you want women to submit to you. No, you finally get someone to decide they will submit to you. Cook your food and wash your dirty, cut up underwear and make food, give to you and breakfast. And then you turn around and you're still cheating and you're still lying. You guys have this girl, this Hebrew community and social media is nothing but a playground, a breeding ground. It's a
for narcissists.
For narcissists, sociopaths, sex predators. The Hebrew community is a breeding ground for narcissists, sociopaths, and sex
They
predators.
have a home now. Okay?
They have a home to come to. Right? Ain't nobody trying to make no life with you. They're just trying to sex you and lay down their burden inside of you. That's all they're trying to do. If you're married to a man and he live in an apartment, that is not a house. It's not yours. So he have nothing to offer you. Right there, he has nothing to offer you, sisters. Some of you guys are the problem. He has nothing to offer you. He lives in someone's house, someone's place. He live in the same slave master place that him curse out every single day on Facebook. Let him go buy a piece of land and put something on it, and then, because he'll be more prepared. Let him go and prepare himself. Give him a break. Let him prepare himself.
Right.
When he prepare himself, then him can come and talk about he want a woman. I want multiple wives. Negro, you don't live anywhere. What multiple wife do you want? What multiple wife do you want, Negro? You don't live anywhere. Your little $2,000 job cannot take care of your wife, your bastard children you currently have, and then those other bastard children this new woman have. So you have the first wife with bastard children, and then you have the second wife with bastard children, and it's pure bastardism you guys creating up in the community. Pure dysfunctionality. You guys stop the madness,
Tell the truth.
We should have the capability just going around and kill them one by one, We should be able to do this, You know what I mean? The Most High said to clean them up, right? To purge them. We should be able to purge these wicked people.
Just no.
I mean, like, really? How the heck you gonna talk about you want two wives? You don't live anywhere. Some of them don't even have a decent underwear. It's the truth. You tell them to let me see your drawers. The underwear is no good. They can't talk to me.
There's so many red flags.
It's the guy coming. When you talk to them, if they're on Facebook, then broke. There you go. This is how you do it. If them on Facebook, majority of the time, these guys don't have nothing. A working professional. He doesn't have time for drama and debating scripture. Like, who does that? A working class man who have real bills to pay is not on Facebook debating with nobody but James, Luke 1 and Luke 3 and James 4 and 5 and chapter this and Corinthians 17 and all of the trifling version that you want to read. There is no respectable, decent brothers that is on Facebook debating no script. None. He's out there trying to make some money to pay bills and take care of his fatherless children him have. Him not on Facebook doing that. But whenever you see a brother on Facebook or in these groups debating with each other, that's a broke Negro. Let me tell you, when I say broke, I mean broke. If you're
no motivation, no drive.
You might as well kill yourself. I'm telling you, they have nothing. They have nothing to offer a woman. Have nothing. And they wouldn't even try to see if they could organize their life, you know, and put their life in order so that they can get the level of respect. They want to say, oh, you live in an apartment, so you need to respect what? You're not a man. Man build me a house. How are you? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What kind of respect? You're not getting no respect from me? None. I'm telling y'all, you guys doing it wrong. None. I'm not afraid to talk to them because they can't talk to me. Not one of them. They might come on. The first thing I say, I'm not Jezebel. Good. Jezebel was a queen. Jezebel was a queen. You silly cut. Jezebel was a queen.
How much wicked man she killed before them kill her.
Exactly. How much wicked man she killed. You know, I love when them say, oh, she's Jezebel. They don't even know the word. They don't know what they be saying. They just find something to call a woman no.
Right.
And suppress it.
That was in our culture. We never call our women that. We never did
never.
that.
Oh, never, you know, I don't know when I told them, listen, my ancestor that came off this ship never called any woman Jezebel. No matter how angry the men was with them, they never called their woman Jezebel. That stupid Hebrew crap you guys learn calling these women Jezebel. That's some and all sorts of nonsense you guys learn in Christendom. And backward language that you guys picking up from each other. And foolishness and backwardism and schism and all sort of mix up and all sort of nonsense you guys learning, calling each other. But you're a Jezebel. Your mama is a Jezebel. Anytime someone call you a Jezebel, you tell them your mama is a Jezebel. That's why your father dumb shit. I just tell them. I told one guy, I say you need breast milk, you know. You never get a lot of breast milk when you were young. I can tell you one titty to suck on. And he's like, what? Oh my God, set apart. I say, yes, you know, according to the National of Breast Cancer Awareness, that you men need to suck more breast because I see you all having a problem. You say, huh? I can't believe you say that to me. Such a baby.
Just like that.
Man like that, I beat him up. I telling you, man like that, I beat him. I don't like workless man, you know. Oh. I's an old lady, I'm telling you the truth. The girls, them, they sexing out these sisters, them. All sort of back way and fly away and putting them in the chandeliers. And then when they're done, put them in the chandeliers, they dump them and they go on Facebook crying. I did tell you all to stop messing with these Hebrew men alone. But they're multiple wife garbage. Where they gonna put you? They don't live nowhere. Why you married and still living there in your apartment? They married and still live inside of their apartment.
Oh, it's oppression. The white man them oppress them.
You're so stupid. No. A girl, she told me she's married and her husband lives somewhere else, and she is in her apartment still paying rent.
Yes.
I said, look here, my girl. Me just dump one. Me don't know what to tell you now, but me not have the patience.
I had one like that from the ISUPK call me, tell me that her husband take her money to give it to his second wife, and he don't sleep with her, he don't talk to her, he don't come see her, nothing. He barely even texts her back unless it's about money. And he takes her money, gives it to the second wife.
I want ask her if she want to go to the gun range. I know I'm gonna go there every Friday, you know. Ask her if she wants to go to the gun range. I know I'm gonna go to the gun range every Friday, you know. Ask her, no, when you talk to her, ask her if she needs to go to the gun range. Because I tell you, girl, I would shoot him.
Right?
I would shoot.
Yo.
Take my money and go take care of someone else? No, I can't. This is too much. You guys, no. Women.
You know, I feel like some of these women would really like to slice one of their husband's throats right now, but they can't because the time's too heavy out there. It's too heavy in America.
Man, are stressful, you know. Them stressful. They remind me when they were babies, you know, when they used to cry all the time and make up all these set of noise. You know, someone told me in my old age, someone asked me, he was just joking, if I want to have a baby. I say, I kill it. He says, I says, yes, because that thing would cry and make noise on my head. I would throw it in the wall. He said, who can give me baby? You trying to kill me or what? What am I doing with a baby in my time? And can you imagine 1 a.m. in the morning and something crying to make a noise to me? Look here, I barely have patience for the black man.
Sis, you don't have babies?
Babies, my baby is 22-year-old. My son is going to be 26. Women look like with babies. And my daughter is 32. And my look here, yeah. But sometimes, there's another problem I have to tell you, sisters. When you meet a man, yes, you have to find out. There's 10 questions I need to tell you guys to ask them. Maybe this is not on here.
Let's go. Get your notepad.
There's 10 questions you need to ask this bastard man. Because first of all, you want to make sure him have, how many children him have, how many children on food stamp, how many children, yeah. You might know him children. Well, if you not take care of them, somebody I take care of them. How many, you know, ask him just like that. How many children on food stamp? He must says, no, my children on food stamp. But how many children on child support? Because if he's not with the mother, that means there must be either him financially supporting the child willingly or forcefully, meaning child enforcement, right? So now we need to find out. These are the questions. When a man have a child, is he on child support? How much? Because if he on child support, how much is the child support? Is he paying alimony to the ex-wife? How long is the alimony for? You need to ask these questions, because if he's paying alimony to the ex-wife, that means, depends on the circumstances, he could be paying alimony to a woman for the rest of his life. All depends how long he's with the woman. Because if he's with the woman for over 15 years and she's not, and he makes more money than she do, then he can be paying alimony for the 15-year term that he's been married to this woman, and then according to some state laws, he could be paying
spousal support or common law support or something, right?
So now you have marital spousal support alimony, then you have child support, then remember $2,000 I make, you know, a $2,000 I make. That's why you guys are giving a free vagina, you know, because you have a sexy man, and the man not giving you nothing because him have nothing to give you. So now give a free vagina. And you can't sex nowadays with nothing. You need soap to even wash out your vagina, all right? So at least get something, as if it's even soap. And some of your breath needs some toothpaste, so you can't be having sex with no man to have not even toothpaste money you're getting from the man. Come on now. And then talk about he's married to you, and you don't live anywhere. As a shame is disgraceful.
He said, Santonio said, so dating a man has become an interview? Yes. He's asking if it become an interview. Yes. It's become an interview.
Yes, and true, we are from the island. We have a different perspective on certain things, and we will expose anything because we come from a culture like that. This is our culture. Our culture don't tolerate certain things. So when time we see certain things, we expose it and we're not afraid to chat because we're bold like that. So when you see us
And
on
our
Facebook,
men were protectors.
then that's right. And our man wear protection because our man no want no fatherless children on the earth running around when he can't take care of.
Right.
So he have to kill some of them. Can't kill and kill it, baby, alright? I kill and kill his sperms. When he flush in the toilet. I mean, I don't see the point. I don't really see the point. And anyway,
Commentary
that's
fool.
yeah, that's true. Can't see the point. Can't, when you look at it, like too many women now coming forward beating up women. We could have tell you what's going on in the camp. And then some of the man ugly too, you know. You ever see some of the man them? They're so ugly. You know, these sisters really not an ambition, you know. Some of the man them, some of these Hebrew men are really ugly, you know. One day that day I saw him coming at my mailbox and him, you know, and a nice woman like me, you want me to talk to. I mean, him have class, yes, you know. Hi, good day. I was like, seriously? This brother is man, bossy, you know, and really confident, you know.
Right.
The guy come to try to talk to me in my inbox. I was like, oh, Father, I know I curse, but it can't be this bad. So I tried to ask him some question. When I started asking him some question, I said to him, I says, so where see your life in the next 24 months? Him start give because he was taken off. He was like, where I see my life?
He's
Yeah, where
thrown
see your
off
life?
guard.
Yeah, because you're talking about marriage here. Where see your life in the next 24 months?
Right.
Because right now he's living in an apartment. So where you see your life in the next 24 months? This is like Hebrew brother. They come in my box every week. So I say to him, he's like, oh, well, you know, and I'm reading this nonsense. I said, but I don't see any future in you. Sister, you're not giving me a chance. You're not giving the brothers a chance. I said, give your brother a chance. You are supposed to be prepared. You's the one that looking for a wife, you know. And if you're going to be courting me, I want to make sure that you're not taking me on a journey and you don't know where you're going. Because if you're going on a journey and you don't know lost on this journey, and one thing I don't want to be is a lost woman.
Right.
So if you're going to lead, you got to lead correctly. You got to lead with integrity. I have to know a leader leads with compassion. You have to guide. You got to protect me. All these sort of things. So you can't be lead. I'm not the average woman for man to lead.
Right.
I'm already a leader myself. So if you're going to tell me no to stop doing what I'm doing and make you lead me, you have to come correct.
You know.
I said, no, sister, no. I don't know what you mean by that. I says, I ask you, where you see your life in the next 24 months? Where you see that? Because if me come hook up with you and we're together and you drop down dead, I don't have any future. I'm done because you don't live anywhere. You can't will me the people apartment because it's not yours. So if me not have no money and you live in a one apartment and me pick up myself and me sell my house and go live with you in your apartment, right? Because me stupid, and me go live with you in your apartment. Then what happen now when you drop down and dead and the apartment is taken away from me because me don't have any money? And that's what happened to a lot of sisters.
Shelter. Yep.
Yeah, they end up going to live with these brothers in an apartment with them and have the children them. The brother lose his job, then they get kicked out. They come on Facebook, open what you call it, GoFundMe account, and the GoFundMe account begging money to help pay for rent. And while they have a man, like who does that? Like why would you be begging when you have a man?
You know, sis is trying to give you simple instructions here on how to avoid these things from happening.
No, make them stay in it. Me want them in it. Me not encourage them to come out of the dysfunctional because they love abuse. Me don't like abuse. Let me tell you something. Stay right there. If the man abuse you, you stay in it, me girl. Tell you what, when he come home from work today, you make him some Kool-Aid juice and drink it with him because you like abuse. Me not like no abuse. Because let me tell you something. If a man get on my nerve, me gonna shoot him with a gun. Me gonna shoot him. And me tell you, you know, me not have the mentality for the certain thing. Me too old. Me too old. Me too old.
Right.
Me we get high blood pressure.
Wisdom right here. You have to listen to the sisters them. Like, these are the sisters in the community. You know what I
No,
mean?
they no
Yeah.
want listen, no one listen. Me, I tell you how you do the thing, brothers. You don't go look at woman unless you get your life in order. And you will have peace. Because you once a woman respect you and trust you, she will submit to you naturally. This is a fact. It's a natural process. The woman have to respect you and she has to trust you. The reason why a lot of women are not submitting to you, men, and most of you get in submission from dictatorship. You're not acting like a leader. You are dictating to her that she must submit to me because I am your husband. That's supposed to come natural. It's a natural process.
No.
If you are leading at the head, people will follow you. You don't have to go and dictate to her and be so rigid in your leadership. You don't have to do that. You can be compassionate and show empathy and show that you care for her and protect her so that she can follow you and follow your instruction because your instruction is righteous and she will know that you're righteously in her life to lead her on the path of righteousness. But because the woman don't trust you because she know you's a whore and you're only making her feeling like you're married to her because most of you married anyway and nobody don't know about it until him dump you guys and go sleep with another sister. That's when we know about it. We don't know about it before. None of us don't know when the man grind you guys out and dump you guys, you know.
No, to put the waste women them aside, how do you feel about the pedophilia and abuse going on
Lock them
inside
up,
the
Miss Stephanie,
community?
lock them up. Lock out every man that, because I was raped at 5 years old. So you can't tell me anything about, you know, them starting. Lock them up. And if you have to kill them, kill them. Lock them up, kill them, whatever you do, but remove them from the community.
Correct.
That's it.
Right.
That's it. Don't protect them. There's no forgiveness from them. None. Most I want them dead. Kill them if you have to. Remove them. Do whatever you got to do, but just remove them.
Remove them.
Remove them.
Because this
and remove yourself from them.
Right.
We don't debate that. That's not a discussion. Why are we discussing that somebody among in the community messing with little children? Why are we debating that? Like, hello?
Right.
Why are you? That's not a debate. Come on, man. Look.
What do you say to the women that were raised within the Israelite community and don't have the same strength that we do and are manipulated by the elders within the community? So
they probably living through a state of gaslighting, because that's going to be gaslighting state,
right?
Where their reality is not going. Yeah, exactly. So they live in a complete different reality because that is what created also for the mother. Because the mother she's gone to a gaslighting state, and because the husband put her through that, so he can accomplish what he wants.
The mothers are allowing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
all that needs to happen is it has to be an outsider, because then if he convince the rest of the community that what is happening is not taking place, because you know some sisters will come back and support them, you know. Believe it or not, they will come and support these wicked men.
We see it every day. So as for the bottom line is this: these victims need to step forward and do something about it, because we can only do so much.
Yeah, them need to step forward, and them need to just post. Every time them do you something, just post it. Anything that is sadistic, post it. Anything that is vile, post it. That way, because, you know, you're protecting the rest of the people, because you're righteous, right? If you're righteous, you judge righteously.
Right.
So that's what you will be doing. Once you're righteous, you judge righteously. You just bring it forward. There's no secrets when it comes to righteous liberty, because we remember in the scripture the Most High talk about when them go to the elders, they put it into the community. He said, take them out to the community, take them out to the square, you know. And so everybody, and what he said, stone them to death. So it would have been everybody be stoning these people to death. It wouldn't just be one person stoning. Let me tell you how radical the Most High is. The Most High said if a son disobey his parents, And when you take him to the elders, and when him still disobeying, take him out of your house and stone him to death. And that's your son that he gave birth with. Now, what do you do with someone that is in the community that is molesting our daughters or even our son? Stone them. What you put there?
Ephesians, honor your mother and father.
Right, okay.
My mom
Yeah, you
died.
stone them. You stone them. You just stone them. That's all you have to do. You stone them. In this case, it might not be physical stoning, but bringing them forward for them wickedness on Facebook. That what her name says? Wisdom says. What's Shakora? Let's read what she says there. Yeah, you stone him. You just don't take anything. We just don't cover our wickedness anymore. We don't need to cover that anymore.
Kill
We
these
just need
niggas. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Kill them.
Oh God. Oh gosh, then they're gonna really call us Jezebel now, missus. They're gonna light a candle for
Oh,
us.
well then kill us then too. At least no more of your children them are getting molested and raped.
Right. No,
With
once you remove that seed, then that seed don't come back here. That seed don't need to be here. Let them go have children with the heathen them or whatever. We don't need that.
We can't. You don't understand, Marshall. We can't kill them. You understand? We're in captivity. We can't kill them like that. But we can hand them over to the same devil that they're living by every single day.
Lucifer will deal with them and beat them and box them in the cell.
Right.
Hold on then.
Send them to the devil.
Yes, Lucifer will deal with them. Lucifer need to sort them out. Them not have no respect, man. The ladies, them have to go change their folly ground. Them have to change them overstanding and them behavior, because they are the reason for some of the failures that is happening. We can't just blame the man. We have to be honest, because some of these sisters are supporting the dysfunctionality of what the men's are doing, and they are. We can't just blame the man them alone, because at the end of the day, the woman. We as women do open our leg to dysfunctional men. We do. Is it a good thing? No. Were we deceived by
That's
doing that?
That's why we need women to talk out. We need women to speak up.
Yeah.
Because you're listening to these men. And they're telling you not to listen to the sisters. When I was in ISUPK, they would not let the sisters come together. The sisters would create groups, secret groups, so they can talk and connect. And the ISUPK would not let the sisters talk and connect. Every time they open up a group to talk and connect, somebody would rat them out and shut down the group. The sisters are not allowed to talk.
All right, let me tell you what's going on. Listen. I have a sister. She had moved overseas. I think it's the Virgin Islands. The guy is in some place in Florida, somewhere in Orlando. She had to move. She's from the Virgin Islands. She took her kids and left. She left one of those groupies. That was about 2 years ago. And 3 years ago. She left them because he started to buy all the clothing. He became so obsessed. So he would spend his money and buy all these clothes and all these fringes and all these sort of things. And then they were struggling financially. Right? Because he buying all these clothes to go on the road and railway, and then he will support everything that they were doing and give them his money, just the same way that was taking place inside of the church. So it comes back to, it's no different from when they were in the church. It's the same concept. So it comes right back now that we're dealing with it now. And so
Junebug.
She said,
okay, sorry, go ahead, because no one says something for Junebug. Women cannot talk. Women are disarmed within this community. Women are not allowed to speak up and use their voice. And we are supposed to be the wisdom of this nation. A man cannot survive without a woman, as a woman cannot survive without a man. We need both of our voices to speak up. If you're not letting the woman speak up, you're not letting the woman talk, you have a recipe for disaster. And this is what's happening right now. Everything is crumbling in the community. Everything is crumbling because you're
you don't see nothing yet. It's going to fall. It's going to fall right apart. Just wait until next year, and as things start to develop and as a recession that kicks in, you don't see anything yet. As the recession start to kick in and pressure start to take our people, everything is gonna crumble down. It's gonna be dog eat dog. Like I told you, when stuff start to get bad, we're gonna eat ourselves. We're gonna literally eat ourselves. People are gonna eat themselves because of so much hunger and stress that they're gonna go through. We are not preparing for what is coming. So because we're not preparing for what is coming, we are living in this delusion. Oh, we're just gonna go on Facebook. Are we assuming that Facebook gonna be here all the time? Just gonna go on Facebook and we're gonna post a script. And what we don't see what's going on is every group for itself. It's every group for itself. You know, there's this guy named Pastor Dole, and he says something. He's not my friend. Him on YouTube somewhere, but he did say something that when things break out, you guys can't come to his camp. Right. Because his camp is for him and those that are at the camp. He says you guys had all this time to prepare. All you guys do is get on Facebook and bitch at each other and call female whore and slut and dog and every single thing else. And you men are not preparing for what to come. You guys are not trying to say, okay, let me get a sister so we can prepare for what to come.
The sister is supposed to be your helpmeet.
You're not thinking.
How are we supposed to help you if you don't listen to us? Help me. No. You don't listen to us.
Understand
we
that
can't help you.
He's thinking. He is using the words that say in the scripture, Genesis, that talk about you should not listen to women. No, the Most High was telling Adam, and I said to, and this goes for women, so I want women to hear this. Anything that goes against the Most High, you cannot tell a man. If you see a man is doing something and it's an approval for the Most High, you cannot tell him that he can't or do something else or distract him from that, because that is against Torah.
Right.
And so that is another problem that we see. The boys now is using that out of context by saying, you see, we're not supposed to listen to females. That's because you're wicked. This is not true. You have to have a communicative relationship if you want to be purposeful and intentional in your relationship or marriage.
Right.
You guys are developing relationship and you're not purposeful in it, because you know what? It's just a dictator. He's not a leader. He's a dictator. That's all he is. My wife got to do this, and my wife got to do that. She better do this, and she better do that. No, she don't better do anything. Because if you read Proverbs 31, then you'll know the caliber of woman that Proverbs 31 talks about. She was an independent woman. She trades, she makes her own money, and she buys a field. She was doing all of that. That is a Proverbs 31 woman.
Right.
But if you want these men are not going to go for no empowered woman.
Right.
They're going to go for weak women.
And then let me say something in response to Junebug too. You think just maybe 3-4 months ago, I called out every single one of the men in the Hebrew community and I told them to step up. I said the women are stepping up. Where are the men? I called them all out. I said, where are the men to step up and do something about what's going on here? Still to this day, no man.
No, if you're not in their group, my sister, if you're not in their group, it's a groupy thing.
The groups are not doing nothing either.
No, they're not. No, within their group. It's only within their group. Like, if you're not in their group, then the group is going to shut down everything because they keep secrets within there. Remember, it's like-mindedness, it's a cult mentality. It's a like-mindedness. So because it's a cult mentality, the cult members are going to support what the leaders are doing within the cult, because there's a leader for every cult. And when I say that, like, oh, the Hebrew community is a cult, yes, silly, you didn't go to school, you don't know what the word cult means.
Do you feel like the leaders in these Israelite communities are working for the government? Do you feel like they are shaking hands?
Absolutely. Majority of them, not all of them. We want to keep things in a balance scale here. Majority of them are sold out. They're completely sold out. We have to have sold out people. In order for things to operate within our community, we have to have sold out people. That's just a fact. Our men are sold out. Some of the women are sold out. They're infiltrators. Some of them are psyops. They're not real, meaning that they're mech. They're not even human beings. This is what you guys are dealing with. You guys don't realize that. Some of these people who are of the camps, they are not human beings. They're clone. They are clone that is programmed to make sure them of our people at a certain place mentally and by us doing that.
I want to say one thing for that. Okay, I just want to put something in there. They take our brain after we die. They take our brain. What are they doing with our brain?
They put it in the clones. People.
Okay.
They put it in the clones and bring them back here. Put them in the clones. The clones them up them in the clones.
And then you got people like YAHAWAH.
It's true. So though they look physical, and because that's what you see, they look physical, they operate physical. In your mind, you don't realize that these things are beyond our time anyway. These people know what's going on. The people are not threatened by us. Like, who is us? They control the whole entire continent. Look, they rule the earth. Who is us?
They don't understand
I'm gonna fight them. Fight
that
who?
they are building our community right now. They are subservient to us right now. They are building the kingdom right now. They don't understand
they don't know that. They can't. They don't know. Nobody not telling them. I try to say, listen, you guys need to pay attention to what's going on, you know. Because right now, see, Donald Trump being impeached right now. Them just impeached that fool. So let's see what's going to happen. And I say, while this is taking place, we should have been planning and preparing to escape. That's what's supposed to go down. Because him already said, look here, if you guys try to impeach me and try to make me lose the election, a civil war will break out in the country. But nobody don't listen to me. Me here to tell you that next year, 2020 is the recession. Eh?
I said, make it break out then. Like, just make it. Let's go.
Me don't care what they want to do. Me never watch them TV.
Me ready. Me ready. Like.
Me don't care what they want to do. Me never watch. Look, me never watch them TV, me girl. You know, me don't watch them TV.
You don't even watch it. You know, I don't need to watch
right
it.
Here, my computer come up, you know, I'm too old for them or something. Me see come from a computer.
Yeah, it just come
I'm
up.
like, yeah, you know, somebody need to start something. Me bored.
Right, for real. Like, let's just get it done and over with.
Yeah, like, when you coming to try to tell them about how it's going to be impeached, who cares? Look here, that's so boring. Do something. Start the civil war. Start the concentration camp. Just start something.
What kingdom are they building? Because it's not of the Most High God. They're building our kingdom right now.
Our kingdom, you silly beast. You guys don't even understand what's going on. Stop it.
And everybody that thinks that the weather is the Most High.
That's stupid. That's so stupid. I tried to tell them the other day. I'm like, look here, you guys, and I saw them go on Facebook. Oh yes, the Most High is doing it. Yeah, oh, these people real stupid, boy. Look like, here.
You see
I'm having an event.
You see harp, you see all these things, but no, it's the Most High.
That's what they tell each other. The Most High, listen, the people that make this stuff, the weather is made. They make rain fall this is how much power these people have. They make rain fall when they want rain fall. They make hurricane, they do earthquake, they do whatever they want on the earth. It's a war. You guys have been silly. Get out of your silly mind. Don't you guys see what they do to the hurricane that's supposed to be them sending them to Florida? Them suckers turn them things to the islands. Every one of them gone to the islands.
These are the principalities. You think the Most High here yet? We dealing with them principalities, them demons, them all of them things.
All of the demons, them a war. It's a war going on to kill off the Most High people, them. And the Most High say, "I'm going to sit down and watch them get killed."
Yeah. Yo, you know how much people them get killed in my area alone this week? Me watching people drop dead like fly. All the white people them too. Yeah. All the white people them. I'm like, ooh, she died too? Everybody's dying.
People are dying. You guys can stay there, go on with your foolishness and live this unrighteous life and see what happens. Yeah, that's right. Them die. People are dying. You guys have to pay attention. You know, them don't want to talk about the thing, yeah, my sister. Them just don't want to talk about it. And no matter what you say, them just all come on the
It's
page
the
and them gonna
victims,
listen.
you know, like I'm hoping the victims them are feeling empowered by what we're saying here. Enough is enough. Stand up.
No, them just expose them, lock them up, just lock them up. Lock them up. That's it.
And
Just lock them up.
they're sick. They're scared and stuff. Enough is enough. Me can't do nothing for you. If you're scared, I can't.
It's sad. Me get it too, you know. Them send it to me too all the time. Them come to me all the time. So much in my inbox. Me just, and them cry. One girl, she went and killed her child. She killed her doing abortion. Cause the guy wife, they had agree that they were going to make her become a second wife. Then when she become a second wife now, it looked like said the husband has spent too much time with her, because of course, you know, the new vagina, so him grind she out all the time.
Ooh.
And the wife must have sensed that there's certain distance that happening between her and her husband. Can you imagine? Because that's naturally, anytime there's a new vagina, it is what you want to do. You
Right.
want to have sex with that all the time.
Variety.
This is why I don't understand how woman is so brainwashing the thinking. No, if a man is a king, you know, he can marry me, you know. If he is a king, he can marry me. And if you have a man that is a king and him have 30 million wife, me want to be 30 million or one of them. Okay? Because he is a king, I rule the earth. No, me no, if him pour out the money, me never want to see him. When they talk about David, get white. Look here, me would have married David right now. And Solomon and all of them. Because them are king. How we talk about me, Mrs. Solomon?
No?
Mrs. David. Mrs.
You know,
David.
Solomon was a maroon too.
I didn't know that girl. I was like, Mrs. Solomon. These guys so silly when they be talking stuff, trying to like make people feel bad. Sister, I'm like, what, sister wife? I'm like, where is the sister wife? I am Mrs. Solomon. I'm Mrs. David. Stop it.
We don't discriminate
you're coming to tell me,
under the right
Mr. John.
circumstances, okay?
Yeah, what? Cause you know, say must give the wife them own house and stuff like that.
Right. You could take care of your wife.
Get maid servant. All the wife them have maid servant. Only I ain't gotta wash my own clothes. Ooh, woo. What a life. This be. Look here, see if you find King Solomon somewhere. I know him not too very bright, because he made the kingdom fall. Him not very bright with his wisdom.
Too many heathen wives. Him should have never taken on the heathen wives them.
No man, him like the what's your name? What's your name there? What the one there from damn, I meant to mean King Solomon and damn, what's her name? The black one.
Bathsheba.
Yes, man, she fling it up on him, you know, my girl. She gives some, you know, I tell you.
And our son
she gives some like, yes, you know, I telling you. They talking about the thing too religious, yeah, my girl. Them got some religious thing them at top. I said, yeah, I thought the thing like, our Negroes would be.
There's none like that out here anymore. So just.
Them at look here, our Negroes is a king. And he really hurt, tappy. When him done, and that they whore there, stop it. We gotta see it for what it is, you know. Just see it for what it is. Our brothers have a special case with them penis. Them can't manage it. The most I put some extra thing in there, and they cannot manage it.
Setiniano Russell said, "I'm in support of Will Solutions. This sounds like a platform for futile talk. You only worried about being comfortable without helping. Silly Latin women talk."
Who that? Everybody's talking to her. Look, lady. Oh, forget them. Look here. We are talking about with one of the sister them who get them backside beat up and molested and raped.
What you have to say about that?
You gonna save her?
Nothing. He's not gonna do nothing. He's not doing nothing.
Oh, he's a brother. Oh, he's gonna talk like that. Brothers are gonna talk like that. So what's it?
He's a part of the 90%. He's.
Yes, you see the leadership. That's what I talk about. Leadership. Leadership begins at the top. If you're married and your marriage failed, it's a man's fault. because leadership begins at top. And here's why I blame the man, because when you were picking your wife, you should have picked the right wife so that you as a leader will be able to lead that wife. You can't say now, because that means you didn't choose your right wife.
That's
A wise
right.
farmer knows the soil before he plants his seed.
You're
So as a
thinking with
farmer,
this.
that's right. So it's you. You can't be going around and start blaming woman, but she won't listen to me. Why the woman is not listening? I told you already. The reason why a woman don't listen to you because she has no respect for you, and the reason why she don't have no respect for you because she don't trust you. A woman would respect a man she trusts. This is just the truth.
What?
And then she will submit to a man she trusts and respect.
Santa Antonia Russell, you are not doing nothing but talking. I support true women that really help lead. You're looking at them. You're looking at the women in the community.
Oh, I'm not studying
that are doing something.
Because this weekend I'm hosting an event for women, so I'm not studying him. Yeah, we're not studying him. If you don't know, majority of us that is on Facebook right now actually speak out. This is what we do. We are the one that's actually in the field that making a difference in the real world, in our real job. We're not on Facebook just because we're bored and we not know what to do, because we like to hang out with you.
Right. I have a life outside of this.
Yeah, exactly. We have a life besides from Facebook. So when we go on Facebook, please know that, because I can attest that I have millions of female that can speak on my behalf.
Yes,
my
I don't come
reputation
on here to
precedes me
waste
on it.
my time. If I'm doing something on Facebook, it's rewarding. You understand? It's for the community. I don't, you know what I mean?
So don't say that there's things that are happening, and as some survivor of domestic abuse and of a survivor of rape and molestation, it's disgusting to see that you guys pacify this level of ignorance and this level of abuse and narcissism and sociopathic and sex predator behavior within the community, and don't step forward and
you every single one of you play a part in it. If you don't speak out, you play a part of it.
You guys act like it's okay, and then there's another things too. You guys are covering the sin. You're covering it, and you're making it bad where it can carry on. I have an event right now. You can't be a vendor at the park if you are a sex predator. I can show you the form, but they have to sign. They have to literally fill out this form, and it's a background check they have to do. And it stayed there. Here it is.
Let's see it.
You can see it right here. You see sex thing there? Since you claim that, you see it? Okay, since you guys don't know what I be doing, so we're not talking because we want to look good or sound good. We're actually doing this kind of thing. Okay?
Right.
So this is it. Do you see the date?
We do this for real.
We do this. You see the date the woman fill it out? You see that? Okay. All right. So if you don't understand what's going on, and when we're speaking about certain things that is happening in the community, then better don't come on the post if you're not trying to help solidify the matter.
You want to disarm us and degrade us and tell us what the hell we're doing behind the scenes. You don't know.
You don't know. You don't know what's going on. There's people actually do stuff to help the community,
right?
And make a difference in the community.
Yeah, we don't need to go on there and post about it and all of that. That's
what we're doing. No, we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. You just need to tell the truth. And then here right now, the reason why most of us are so outspoken towards the injustice that is taking place, because a lot of us are from the Caribbean, and people that are from the Caribbean, we were programmed to not keep things a secret.
Right.
I remember we don't have a platform growing up as a child.
Right.
The secrecy was among us,
the Maroons. The Maroons had secrecy and loyalty to each other.
Right. Yes, we have to talk about certain things. We don't just go and
you look up
Maroon.
The first thing you're gonna see is runaway slave. Would not conform to slavery.
We're not doing it. And that means inside of the house too.
Free mentally. Free.
Tell them free. We not support it. We not support nothing wicked. Free. We're free. We're no man not gonna shackle us. We're free. We not shackle people. We're free. We not do wickedness, we're free. We not rape each other, we're free. We not rape children, we're free. We not molest little girls, we're free. We not beat up a wife, we're free. We are free people. That's all you guys need to behave. Yeah, they need to behave like that. They don't want to listen, and they don't want to live here, and they don't want to change their wicked ways. You have to change it. You have to change the way you guys are living. It must be changed.
We are not changing anything but tell people it exists. This is a troll right here. But watch.
No, man, let them say they're empowering. They normally empower us, you know what I mean?
You just making us more stronger, you know? That's it.
He says I'm not doing anything. Did I not show you what? You want me to show you the form, or you want to be nosy? Here it is. You see the form? You see the people signing?
Yes, show them again.
What date it was signed? You can see. Let me tell you up there. You know, see it. What you talk about? You see it? Sexual. You see it? You can read it. I don't want to give people them business, but you can see it.
That's nothing, right?
Okay. Yeah, it's nothing. I want the to sign it. You see? And when was it notarized? You can't see it. You can't pay attention.
Watch. I'm gonna get the statements them from the victim. Watch.
Listen, let them go here. Them not. Hold on there. You hold on there.
All these victims. They don't know what we are, LaShawn.
No, they don't know. Listen, we not tolerate certain things. In our culture, we not tolerate it. We not tolerate it. Let me tell you something. Me watch man get beaten before.
Right.
Beaten.
Just like you're desensitized from police shooting. We're desensitized from being called whore and Jezebel. We don't care no more.
No, we don't care that. Oh, please. I compliment that.
You think your name's hurt? It doesn't hurt.
No, listen.
You're giving us more drive.
Yes, that's a compliment.
Compliment.
It's a compliment.
It is. Yes.
We don't care about that. There's something there. Those kind of things doesn't bother me. You can't tell me, say me at certain things, because you don't know what me I do. No, them don't want to tell the truth because we speak up against it. Stop. If you're going to have a multiple wife, right? If you're going to have more than one wife, if you can afford her and you are righteous and you're doing right, you're going to be righteous and everybody's an adult and they agree to the process, I say go ahead. But don't have multiple wives when you live inside of an apartment and the girl have an apartment and you live with your wife in an apartment and the girlfriend have an apartment and she have other children. No one is talking about these other children. No one talk about these children that are on the outside. Everybody's talking about me. But what happened when a brother meet a woman and she has young children, underage children? How do you handle that? He has 2 children with his wife. And she may have 4 children, and she and the 4 children is 5. Then he has 2 children. That's 7. Then him, 8. Then the wife, 9.
And so the government, them will take care of all of them.
9 people and $2,000 a month. That's the most I want that for us. So I said, if you want to have a multiple wife, increase your income, increase your status, increase your welfare, increase all of that. Prepare for your wife and just prepare for your wife them. And you guys build together. Because you can build together because you're going to pull together now because you guys are husband and wives, right? So you guys build together. You have maybe a piece of land and you have a little house on it and you have your 2 wives there and everybody take turns and do whatever. But that's not what you guys are doing in the community. It's becoming a sex thing. You marry the wife, the wife number 2, you don't want her, you dump her. That can't be. That's unrighteous. That is unrighteous. We're talking about the unrighteousness. Don't encourage it. Me, for one, don't encourage multiple wives because me want penis every night. So me can't say, oh, me can share that thing, especially if it's good. If
Oh.
they are good to me, if that's a good wood, me not share it give. Me will fight over it. Me will fight over the wood. Listen, me come
Right.
all for the house
It's
and
gonna
knock
be
on all
some
the door.
conflict going.
Me will come to your house for the good wood. No, sir. I'm here sleeping on my bed. I'm gonna dream say you are
Excuse
guilty girl.
me.
Me
Hello.
no, I don't know how they do it, you know. That's crazy. I'm like, me can't share. Me can't share my lover's money.
I don't. I've never had to worry about anything like that.
No, no. As soon as me see the man start acting a certain way like he wants somebody else, me make him go on because me can't share him. Because me don't believe you're supposed to love me. And then 3 days. And then 3 days gonna love somebody else. So I must wait till you take out the wood out of her vagina and come put in my vagina. So when you take out the wood out of my vagina, you go put it, so she may want it in her mouth. These are the slackness where you guys do. So when you take out the wood out of my vagina, then you go and put it in her mouth, because me no suck wood. So you can't take wood out of your vagina and put it in my vagina, because me no suck no wood. Me no know how to suck wood, you know. And maybe that's what they nasty with me. I'm sistering. Don't expect me to be nobody multiple wife, because you not put no in my
Solomon,
mouth.
leave your sister.
No, then I put nothing in my mouth. Let me tell you that. Me never put nothing in my mouth for me, dear me born. And at 20-something years, me married. So me I try to tell the ladies, say, I will not accept the foolishness. Me not do no struggle love. 2020 coming, no struggle love, yeah, sister. We not struggle in a no love. No love. How would this a talk about? Well, boy, if they can talk some foolishness by your citizens, I'll be black them, you
You're
know.
saying that a person, look at him, look like a real waste man too, you know?
Oh, yes, man.
Whatever, like.
So hear this one, no? Hear this one, San Antonio. So if a man has plenty of woman, all right, we're gonna reason with him. If a man have plenty of woman, him can just have as many women as he want, or we not understanding the story of Solomon. You are not Solomon. You don't have no money. Yeah, and you, Solomon, had a kingdom to run. All right. So we don't want you to compare yourself to anyone in the scripture. First of all, none of you right now, because Solomon was not in captivity, by the way. I just want you to know that. Nor David was in captivity. So you guys need to stop comparing yourself to these men, because none of you are
Right, you don't
able
know.
to walk in these men's shoes. Didn't the scripture say Solomon with all his wisdom, there was no other man on the earth that was of the wisdom of Solomon. So right there, the scripture is telling you, everybody else is dunce and stupid, because Uncle Solomon alone have great wisdom. All right? And Solomon with all his wisdom erect statues and don't worship the Most High. Okay? And bow down to these statues, yet him have all his wisdom. So that is to tell you something. Solomon with all his wisdom bow down to
You
statues.
are not Solomon, and you will never be Solomon.
Never be.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Stop it, you guys. There are so many beautiful women, like in my face connection. So many beautiful women. Why you want multiple wives when there's still so many single brothers? Like, I'm shocked. Like, how can one man have all these women and there's so many single brothers? Like, really? I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe it's me. Like, what? Them don't like the guys that, hey, we need to find out if these guys like women, you know. Because that could be another problem we're dealing with.
Yeah, because they hang around a lot of men. Because I don't know a man who likes to be around other men.
I don't know of that.
No, me
neither. We don't come from a culture where man...
Unless it's wartime. Unless it's wartime, then I'm ready for kill for their family and their women and all of that. But to be hanging around men all day, every day, and you leave your woman at home, that's gay.
And calling women names all day.
Right.
Oh my God.
That's homosexual behavior.
Yes, it's a female tendency. They have a lot of estrogen in their DNA that cause them to behave like that. You should not be able to even utter certain words from out of your mouth unless you have that estrogen level within you. There's a DNA corrupted somewhere that could come from food or the environment from which you were born in, but you should not. Anytime you find the need for curse a woman or to fight a woman or to argue with a woman, then you don't see yourself as a man. You're not a man, because real man don't do that. No real man. First of all, real man would not be sitting on Facebook.
Right.
Listen.
No real man that I
That's
know
not a thing.
has a Facebook account.
Book page, exactly.
All my maroon warrior men.
No, listen.
You can't trace them.
No, like the only, because if they have a Facebook page, they might use it for awareness and to bring forth messages, and that's all them have a Facebook page for. But the way these guys be on Facebook, I be wondering. I'm like, damn. Like, oh, what kind of thing?
Weak men addicted to social media and thing.
Social media with man? Come on. I listen, I know a guy right now, and him don't have a Facebook page. Him don't have one. Like, he's not gonna even go on the page and sit down and punch a number in and look and scroll through images.
Santonio has so much to say. Santonio, join the live. Let me see you. Let's talk.
You can't put him in?
Yeah, come in.
Put him in.
Come in. Let me see if I can request. No, I can't, because he's not even a friend on my page. So he's just lurking my page. He has to send me a chat request. I'm done answering to you. If you don't want to talk face to face, I'm done.
Or what Charles says? Charles, what did you say? Charles says, I have one, but I don't need one.
What am I doing?
Okay, well, oh, you don't need a Facebook page. Yeah, like real men, to be honest with you, Charles. And this is some things that need to be addressed in the community. And this is for sisters. Or you can tell a man has a lot of estrogen level is his access on Facebook. He must not outdo us. He never outdo us. We must maintain being feminine at all time. But anytime you find a man that sits on Facebook, no, something is wrong. Real men don't do that. They just don't do that at all. They got things to do in their life.
What time you have to be sitting on Facebook? You don't have a job. You don't have a family to
and if they have a house, because if you have a house, you have to maintain out a door. You know what I mean? You have to fix the yard, you have to cut the grass, or there's things you got to do in your house. Like, seriously, like, what time do you get to be on Facebook?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Men with depression. Men with depression, Santonio. I say, you want to go back and forth? No, you want to go back and forth. You come up in my live and talk to me face to face, or we not talking at all because you're a coward?
Charles says, wait, Charles was saying something. Wait, they were not cut off Charles. Charles says, yes, I have one to stay in touch with family. Right, Charles? That's what I said. That, like, if they have a Facebook page, it's always productive. No one live. Sometime I go on Facebook at 1 a.m., come in at the office, and my girl, I can't demand them to live on Facebook. Me, I like say them not gonna work.
No, depression. They're sitting at home on the phone. The wife is at work.
No, or sometimes them lonely. They can't handle loneliness, you know. That's another thing. And like I have another question for the brothers. I don't come from an environment where a man be single for 2 years. How could you go single and not have sex with a woman for 2 years? That's unhealthy. Do you know that's unhealthy? I'm talking to the brothers. Brothers, that is unhealthy. I don't know who's telling you to be celibate, but that's unhealthy.
Right.
You don't want to end up with
right.
Prostate problem. Yeah, prostate cancers and stuff like that. You know. Yeah, it's true. You guys have to understand that. And some people may not see it like that way. And some may say, I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, don't listen to me.
Get up and get a job. It's not in a man's DNA to not be a provider. This is what I don't understand. You know what I mean?
No, listen, a man must provide for the woman. And we must respect him And if him faithful and loyal, we will trust him and we will submit to him. That's our game plan. First, you're going to meet the guy. You're going to be interested in him. There's a connection that's going to be developed. The next process is going to be friendship. From friendship is love. And from love is respect. And from respect is trust. And from trust is submission. So every time you guys have a woman and she's not submitting to you, that means she do not trust you 100%.
San Antonio, you're not going to oppress us. You're not going to shut us up. You're not going to disarm us. It's never going to happen. But,
look at San Antonio. Let me see. How do you look at his page?
He said you don't like men to challenge what you're talking about and to challenge what you're talking about. I don't have to beat you up or abuse you. I'll just don't like you don't like instruction sometimes. And you
1 month in bond, I'll tell you the kind of man he is. Ask him, 1 month in bond. I'll tell you. Yeah.
When were you born?
Yeah, 1 month in bond. Let me tell him about himself. Let me pick up him energy. 1 month in bond. 1 month in bond. Because the kind of guy that you just speak of is a man that has experience and come from the DNA of abuse. So you are not, your issues is not us. Your issues is a family issue. That is an issue. You are a broken man. Whenever you have to say to, the sisters, challenge. Why would you want to challenge a woman? We want to follow you. Why are you trying to challenge a woman? Why you want to challenge? This is not, we're not trying to challenge. We're at war. We at war. Why you want to challenge people while they're warring?
Where is that in the Bible where the month you were born in determines who you are? Sounds like witchcraft.
Okay, well, guess what? I tell you what. Since that's the reason why I'm not stupid today and why I can't rise up. Because you forgot the most. I told you that the signs are in the heavens. The signs are in the heavens. You dingy. You people don't understand what signs you are. You don't even know. You don't even know what the purpose of the water for. I told you already. When you cry the ocean. Your water that's in your body is the same ocean water. You look a dingbat you. That's why you don't understand. You make from dirt. You're connected to everything.
Woman.
Because we are wisdom. You're not real. You are only a matter. Matter. 75% water. You need to wake up.
He said, Gentile, look for a sign.
Gentile? No, let's not waste his time on that. It's a distraction. And let's go back to what we were saying. We don't want to waste our time on that. He needs a healing process. He needs to go suck breasts. Go and go suck some breasts, San Antonio. Go suck some titties.
Go wrestle with the
titties. Go suck titties, man. Go find some titty and suck tonight. It's good. It's breast cancer awareness month is next month, okay? It saved the woman them from having cancer.
Right.
And I bet you say that's a witchcraft too.
Right.
Yeah. Find a girl in the community and go suck her breast. And prevent her from having breast cancer. You want to talk to me? You better be because I'm the wrong one to talk to, because I don't sugarcoat anything. I say out of my mouth because Facebook is as a social media, it's for socialization, not for preaching gospel.
You hate women, Santonio. You hate them.
Santonio needing balls, Googles.
Blessing sisters. Benjamin Brown, blessing sisters. Do you think because the society that we've been living in under colonialism, do you think that a lot of women just don't like to submit to men because they weren't taught to submit themselves, especially here in the West?
Okay, all right, I'll address that for him. Let me address that for him. Those are the kind of questions we want to ask. Yes. Not only taught, they were programmed, emotionally programmed and mentally programmed. It's not just, remember what I told you, like I would not submit to a man I don't respect. And I would not submit to a man that I don't trust. The order of a relationship should be, and I'm going to tell you something, that's why I want to take you guys from the dating process. You should only court a woman. You should never date a woman, all right? So from the courting process, you see a woman, your interest develop. then there's going to be a connection. The next thing supposed to be going on is friendship between you and the woman, because you need to develop a friendship before that. This is before you even going on the bed. So you develop a friendship with a woman. Now then love step in. From love, the next process of love is going to be what? Respect. And from respect is trust, and from trust is submission. So that is the order you need to take the relationship on. That is the order. And you're only going to accomplish this from a courting place, not a dating place. You don't date to become a future husband or wife. Dating is a casual thing. It's just like, okay, you know, I'm just, that's why you guys have
Right, you're
casual
just
sex.
looking for a one night stand.
As someone to just hang out with at the movie and go to dinner with. When you're courting, it's intentional and it's purposeful. And the intention of courting is to get married, to be married to that person. And you don't have to worry about someone using you, hurting you, or doing you all kind of things. And because you're going to be open, you're going to be transparent within the relationship, because you're courting each other. You will be developing a relationship based on trust and honesty and respect. That is where you guys are missing it. You guys want to date woman and want a woman to operate like you're courting her to marry her, but you're actually dating her. You're not getting the respect from her. So because you're only grinding her, and she's only grinding you, and you want a marriage kind of situation and atmosphere when she don't respect you. You have to get the woman to respect you. Now, how a woman respect you? Through leadership. You lead with integrity. What is integrity? Is honesty. Honesty, our morals. You have to lead. That's where you got to keep your word. When you tell a woman you love her, you got to stand by it.
You're supposed to praise your woman too.
That's right. You're not going to be curse your woman out. You're not going to be cheating on her. And because the minute you lie to a woman, she don't respect you. And
she will crown you. Read Proverbs. She will crown you. Forsake her not. The one that it talks about, woman is wisdom. Forsake her not. She will crown you. Okay?
That is the problem they're having. They're not the process of courting has become dating. Dating is supposed to be at the stage of dating. To me is gathering data, because that's where you get the actual breaking down of the word. Dating is gathering data. So whenever you hear the word dating, you should, and this is for the females. When a man dating you, he's just gathering data from you. He's not courting you. You need to know the difference. All he's doing is gathering data.
Right.
You know, he's having sex with her better than having sex with the other one. You know, he's hanging out with her is better than hanging out with the other one.
He's
okay, how many children she had? The kind of life she lives is just, but there's no intention of being with you. Now, if he courting you, the courting is where the intention is going to come from, because now his intention is to marry you, and you guys are in courtship.
Right.
That's just how it goes. The respect has to come back. Brothers are not being respected. Brothers want me to respect them, and them don't even respect their mother.
Right. This is why they have so much conflict, because they're mad at their mother. It's not us. But listen.
Yeah, you don't even respect your mother. When last you go and do something righteous for your mother, like cut her yard? Come on, get it together.
Listen.
If you won't respect the vagina that you came from, why should we respect you?
You know, I don't even blame some of these men, though, because some of their mothers are waste women themselves. You know what I mean? But that's still no excuse. That's still no excuse. And remember,
every time you call a woman a name, you're actually attributing that to yourself, right? Because the law states that you are to love your people as you love yourself. So be careful what you say to us. Everything that you say to us, you're saying it to yourself. Is because I'm looking at it and I'm saying now that's how you feel about yourself. So if a woman is a Jezebel, you are a Jezebel. You are the Rahab. Because you are saying this about yourself. A man that is highly respected would not be calling woman names. It's true. And because I be around those kind of men, they don't talk like that to women. They elevate women.
Right.
And they wouldn't say, I'm challenging you. You just don't want me to challenge you. No man wants to challenge no woman. They don't challenge no woman because leaders don't need to challenge anybody. They just lead. If you know where you're going, You just go and people follow. See
You
what I mean?
guys, you men need to start being men.
And I mean, and come on to the goofy stage. This is not goofiness now. This is reality. You know,
Look
it's
at the
just
strong
reality.
women you have. Look at us. Look at us.
I'm trying to
You're
tell you,
lucky. We're ready for
why it's not
fight. We're
working.
ready for
I'm trying to tell you.
die.
And I've been married for 27 years,
You
so
don't love
I can
us?
tell you that totally 27 years. And I only be with 2.5 men. 2.5 is 2.5, because the other half, you know, it was a Hebrew community. It never did last that well. But anyway, so the 2.5 one, I'm trying to tell you
I'm
that,
Jamaican, Makarawad. I'm
and
Jamaican.
I am too. And I'm maroon.
Exactly.
I'm
We're
a
both
maroon.
maroons.
That's right. We maroons. We are maroons. So we see things different
We're
than
ready
you
for
guys are doing.
kill. We're ready to
Yeah, we
kill.
want to fight.
Yeah, we
We
want
believe in
kill.
fighting and removing all wickedness from among us, including weak men. Including
Expose
weak
them.
men. Yeah, we despise weak
Just
men.
get
No
them out.
weakness. We despise weak men and loose women. We don't
Mm.
like loose women
Go
who just want to
go
have sex
study
with
where we
brothers.
come from. We come from the west coast of Africa. We come from
That's right.
Judah. We come from Ghana. We come from there. We are Ashanti. We are Fulani. We are, you know, the warriors. When the Most High
We are
went
the
to
Akan
war, he
tribe.
sent
We are the
us.
Mandigo warriors. We are fighters. We are descendants of fighters. We are descendants of warrior. We came on the slave ship, not because the whole ideology of being cursed. We came on the slave ship because we were part of a war and our ancestors lose the battle, and that's the truth. You guys don't know real
It's
history
in our
anyway.
blood to
We
fight.
came on the slave ship because our ancestors lose the war and they capture our ancestors as slave of war. So we are prisoners, descendants of prisoners of war. Not all you guys have it. The story of all you guys have it. We are descendants of prisoners of war. Your ancestor wasn't just little
We don't know who
petty
you
people.
are. We don't know. We
Wait,
don't
him
know
say.
about you. We don't know who all you people are. We know who we are. Okay? We know we
Yeah.
are maroons. We know we are God's chosen. We know we are fighters and warriors. We don't know about you.
We don't know about you. And we never born on a plantation, because we free. And they can't slave we. And we're going to always, if they put us
Right.
in our real prison, we're going to try to come
You
out of
read
the
about
prison.
our history, and we murdered all the white men in Jamaica. We killed them all, every single one. They left us there.
Gangster.
They left us there. We're out. Bye.
Charles say, I know who I am. That's right. We don't play that. We know who we are.
They call us shatters. They call us all. You know, we don't play.
All South really get caught up in your name calling, because we used to the name calling. We're born with that.
We can't help it. We can't be tamed. We can't.
You can't tame me, no see how aggressive it is. Or you think you come, but you need to submit to it. But we need to submit to him. You don't see we aggressive. Bro, you have to come stronger than that. We are warrior. And we put bullet in the gun for you to shoot it.
You had me
and
wrestling.
You're gonna need way.
Trust me, when I first came into the community, they had me wrestling with my spirit, sis. They had me making me feel like I needed to be submissive. I could not do it. I couldn't.
Yeah, they don't understand. Submission don't come from, we don't, and hear what this brother, so that you understand. We only submit to our husband. That's it. That's it. We won't consider not equal with the men. This is taught by colonizers and corrupt melanated man thinking. We weren't considered not equal with the men. That was not something that we were taught. We were taught that we were equal with him. That is true. That means we go to war with him. We put on the soldier clothes with him. We kill with him, beside him, and for him. This is what we were taught. We were never taught that, okay, we are to submit and we are beneath him and da-da-da-da. We only submit to our husband. That's it.
Our king.
Our king. So if you're not our king, but you are just our brother in the community that we fight with. That's it.
Right.
That's what you are to us. And if you do something that's against outer line, in our community, we have the right to kill you. As a female, we can kill you. Not because you're a man. If you rape somebody, we kill you.
The women will kill you.
The women will kill you.
And we're not afraid of death. We're gonna try to kill you.
Yeah, the woman will kill you. So I don't know what you guys hear about the maroons, but we have a different different thing.
Well, I'm gonna start posting about the maroons on Facebook.
Yeah.
Watch it.
You better go read it, go Google it, go YouTube it, and you'll find out.
So you know who you're talking to. We're free.
Free, yes, so we're free, yes, so. Yeah, we're free. We program. We are the lioness. Study a lion, and that's lioness, and that's how we operate. We're ready for. We're ready for fight. We're ready for the battle. We on call. Like you ready? You ready? We're
right.
Like this, brothers.
Most High, what do you need us to do?
Yes, as that's it.
That's it.
We on call. We on call. We there for our brothers. We ready for fight with him. Period. So don't get in your feelings and stop this thing. But woman need to respect man. We only respect our husband. It's true. That's
right.
Because you're just equal with us. That's teaching that you guys have. And teaching the woman in Christendom and talk about these women need to shut their mouth up because you guys reading scriptures in Paul and all that. We don't know what that is. We don't. What? Listen, you need to go study the maroon and Nani.
Study.
Fight for the maroon man them. She's a female. Yeah. We are fearless warriors.
The king warrior, what's his name? Taki or something? One of the king warriors.
And wasn't Harriet Tubman in the United States? She's also a maroon. Harriet
Tubman was not taking a no for an answer. Go watch the movie.
Man. She saved some of you black man. You are descendants of some of those free slaves.
If Harriet Tubman was listening to everything that you're saying, she wouldn't have started a revolution.
Exactly. She started a revolution and she won.
Right.
And she ended up saving some of your black men. So today you are descendants of those runaway slaves, because that's what you are. You are runaway slaves. Some of you guys are descendants of the runaway slave. Don't let nobody tell you guys that is true. You guys are descendants of those runaway slaves. There's a lot of you guys are descendants of runaway slaves, meaning that your ancestor never remained in captivity.
We don't know about them, sis. We really don't know about them.
You want to leave them there?
I don't see nobody fighting. We don't know about them.
Don't want to leave them there. But we have to tell them, look, the truth, man. We have to tell them. Like right now is it North Carolina or South Carolina, you have the Gageechee community, which is speaking Gala down there in the is a Gageechee? Yeah, something like that. Community. They are free. They are free people. They never been out of captivity. Right there in the United States, there's so many of you guys who have been in the United States who have never stayed in captivity. Don't make them program you guys and make you guys all think that every one of your ancestors remained in captivity. It's not true.
There's a lot of successful black people I know.
And then also, some of your ancestors left. Some of them went to Canada. Some of them went to Liberia. This is truth.
I'm in Canada right now.
Not all of your ancestors stayed in captivity. It's not true. Not all of them stayed in captivity. So don't let anybody
I'm out here with the ones that ran away. I'm out here with my maroons in Nova Scotia. And they ran.
Right.
They ran.
Thank you.
With leg chop off and everything.
Exactly. Thank you. Tell them to me, because when you're trying to tell them stuff,
they was not waiting for Christ and the Most High to come back.
And Muhammad. They wasn't waiting for nobody. Not even the Most High, they're not waiting for.
Right.
They're just God. It's true. You guys get the story wrong. look here, stop teaching the wrong story. Yeah, me guys. Thousands of your ancestors run away. Thousands, not just few, thousands. They were in the thousands that run away. It's the truth. So some of you guys are descendants of those runaway slaves, all right? So you guys never even experienced the shackle and the enslavement like the other slave did. So those are the stories that need to be told. And because you guys didn't get to be united, because you guys went back and start working for the oppressors and the colonizers, you didn't get your story to, you know, to go down from generation to generation like the Maroon. The Maroon stayed by themselves for a very long time, for hundreds of years, and that's all come there. I am called. All I know, most of us are separated, and it make, yeah, it's true. Yes, it's true, my dear. When Marcus said, I respect a woman always, they are the most beautiful creature. Thank you, Marcus. Let me see where is our beloved? Where him gone?
Marcus?
No, Russell.
Russell can't take no more. He's he's gonna cry himself to sleep tonight.
Him say, listen, who's asking you to submit to anyone besides your husband? Yeah, because when you said we mean to listen to you, then you're requiring an attention of that is required, that is hold to the husband. So you can't say, I have to listen to you. You see what I mean? As an adult, you can't say that you're being a dictator and a bully. So you can't say, I have to listen to you because you're a man. You can't say that. You need to understand that when the word submission, it's only implying for a wife to submit to her husband. And in the community, since I'm not married to all you men, I don't have to submit to you and I don't have to listen to one thing you're saying because I'm an adult and you are an adult. You see that? But for the sake of the rise of our people, we compromise our feelings and our differences, and we come together in Kumba, our kinda, and we come together in a state of kinda for the rise of our people. That's
right.
What we do.
The rise of our people. So you're saying we can hear ourselves talk for hours and hours. You don't see people in here listening, and most of them are probably women listening because you don't teach them nothing. But how to hate themselves.
Exactly. And we are trying to tell them, say that they, as Maroons, we don't have to do that. We don't believe in shackling the mind. We are free women and we are free men. And the only time we ever start taking certain instruction is from our husband or our king. If we have a king, because right now we don't have a king over us. We don't have a king. We're a separated people. So we don't have a king. If we have a king, then the entire nation of people listen to the king, right, and obey the king. But because we don't have a king, we are under the rulership, well, most of you guys are, we have a different kind of king. So because you guys are under the rulership of your government, which is Donald Trump, you listen to him, believe it or not. That's who rules over you. You listen to him. You have to do what him says to do. But we don't have to listen to him. We don't have to. In fact, we don't listen to him.
We don't listen.
We don't listen to him. As Maroons, we don't listen to him. Because we're not afraid. If he say go and kill us tomorrow, so, oh well, whatever. We're not afraid to die. We're not afraid of anything. Because we weren't born that way. In our DNA, we don't believe in fear. Like, we don't know what that is. That is something that you guys taught. You know what I mean? Because if you go to our island right now, you will see the grave people you look through the window, you see the grave site out the door.
Right.
Our grandmother and great-grandmother buried.
People die every day.
Yeah. Die every day and they bury at the same place on the land. Like a throw away from their back door. This is true. Can you live like that? Can you live where your mother died and she's buried by your window? That's why we tell you, we don't know that sort of separation and spirit and ghosts and all them sort of things.
Yeah, we belong to the Most High. We don't belong to you.
We don't know what that is. Because to us, our ancestors didn't go anywhere. They just gone into a different dimension. They're always around. Always around. If somebody do something, you say, Daddy, kill a man. If your father die, you just tell Daddy if you kill a man, they for you. You ain't sleep. Do you see that? But nobody taught you that though. Nobody did say your father must kill the man in his sleep though. Because they taught you that since him no longer here physically, maybe him no longer here too. But our ancestors, we knew better. That we know the flesh wasn't it. That's what we knew. So we didn't, you know, like in the United States, they have a funeral, a cemetery, like a mile away and 3 miles away from the house.
Yeah.
That is a modernized thinking that we see going on even in Jamaica and in the Caribbean. Look here, when I was young, when people die, they bury right beside the window. And sometimes them have the body still into the house, lying down on the bed, right there in the house, and everybody go to sleep with the body in the house.
That's your ancestors right there.
Yes.
That you have no respect for. You people have no respect for your ancestors.
No respect for your ancestors. My great aunt.
You don't even know where you come from.
Yes, you guys been taught something totally different. My great aunt died. And they left her in our bed she died in. She stayed into that house, and they get some ice and things like that. They bomb the body, and they make her lie down there right into that room while they prepare the ground for her. And they call this thing, they make this event called Night, and we sing and party and have a good old time and some courage.
You're not
forgotten. Her.
Right. You're not forgotten. And if you look in West Africa, you're going to see a man right now sculpting heads of the ancestors that got picked up off the slaves ships. Listen,
yes, we didn't disrespect our ancestors.
You're not forgotten. What you went through was not forgotten, not by us.
That's a white man thinking where you go and bury up your mother 5 miles away and out of town. That's a white man thinking, what? Right. Your father died and you love your father?
Right.
Look, you bury him as close as possible to your house.
White, I hate my mother. They're saying, if my mother's wicked, I hate my mother. My mother's white, I hate my mother. This is what they're saying, about their own family.
That's crazy. I told them the other day, all right, I even said to them, says, would you, if you didn't choose how you get here, and you have family members that say your grandmother is white, nobody's going to kill them white grandmother. So me don't want to hear that. Nobody's going to kill. The war start, you're not going to kill your white grandmother. Unless the Most High come down here and tell you that.
Right.
Nobody's going to do. You're not going to kill your white grandfather either. So stop it on Facebook.
We're not ready yet. When it comes to race war, we're going to see how many white people them are on our side. Watch. You're going to see enough of them.
Exactly.
You're going to see enough of them. Tired of their own blood clot people. Watch.
Yes. They're going to join us. You wait and see. You're going to see when the race war starts.
Right.
You're going to see how many of them come on our side. You're going to be like, what? Yes.
Ready to
and
die
they're going to
too.
fight with us. So you're gonna see. So I'm trying to tell y'all need to cut that out. Cut that all out. These people don't teach you racism. Stop it, y'all. I don't tell you what happened. The melanin in the body, that when time we mix with each other, that's what happened. It multiplied because we have a high level of density of the colonizers. That's just the truth. Whether they want to accept it or not is what it is, because we have warring fathers. All right. So you think I'm going to kill my ancestors? You think I'm going to kill my cousins? You think I'm going to do that? No. Because the Most High is the one that was making me in the womb. Didn't he not say before I know you in your mother's womb? How you think I get here? That he make me. So it's the Most High make me. So whatever I am, he make me. He know me. Before I was even conceived in my mother's womb. So I'm serving whatever purpose he created me for. Whether it's good or bad, I am going to serve it to the best of my ability. Do you see how I look at the situation? So when you see wickedness in the community, we have to speak up against it. If there's wickedness, if men in the community using the scripture just to have sex with women, and you guys know about it, and him abuse a female, speak up about it. If a female doing something that she's not supposed to, speak up about it. If whatever going on, speak up about it. Do not hide it, because now we have become like a showcase and a joke to the rest of the people. When you say, oh, if you go and say you're evil, people don't even want to talk to you.
Somebody just messaged me right now and told me, may I be fed to the
And call you
dogs.
what?
He said, may I be fed to the dogs.
Why? You see what I mean? And that's an Hebrew guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you see? An Hebrew brother just told her, may she be fed to the dogs. All right. You see, because we are maroon, let us fix him. Let him die in his sleep slowly. And curse be his seed forever. Because we are maroon forever.
And you know what? He's a maroon too.
Unbelievable. See that? So we have a problem with our men. Our men.
That's sad.
When we tell them leadership, it's leadership. They're leadership. Them don't want to lead. They don't want us to force them to lead. We are trying to tell them, I saw you get the kingdom back. When your woman following you. The woman following you, this is how you're going to get the kingdom back. Once your woman is following you. If your woman and children not following you, you're not going to get the kingdom back. You're not going to. You can't. Who's gonna fight with you? Huh? Nobody. Nobody. We're coming from a place where queens rule and king rule. So we don't know of this, separate thing where women sit over there and be seen and not be heard. It's nowhere in Torah. Nowhere in Torah. Where a woman is to be seen and not be heard. Who taught you guys those things? And then the females are doing just that. I be feeling sorry for them because they just go on the Facebook and they just be looking. And they're lonely. They're looking for brothers, but brothers are going to their bed with their balls in their hand. You're lonely. And there's women in the Hebrew community. And you're not ejaculating inside of a sister. You rather take your penis and go to bed with it. You're a wicked man. You should hold you and cut your penis off because it's not serving no purpose. You're not multiplying and create no more children in the image of the Most High.
The governments are just taking care of them. Like, there is no full and multiply. It says, woe to them who have children in this day and age. It's not the time to be having children right now. We are at war. We're at war.
Them not see the thing, my girls, and it makes sense about to talk to them. Leave them be. Me leave the community a long time ago for that reason. Me leave it. Me realize they depend some joke thing. Me can't bother with them. They must stress me out.
Right. Listen.
Me leave them. Me can't. I waste of time. That me not have time for that.
Victims just need to either speak out or there's nothing more I can do. I'm just gonna go on with my life. You need to
leave them and them stay there. I'm getting them backside beaten. It's true. Let them stay there and make the man beat them. Let them stay there and get beat. Me not gonna rescue them. Me no, man. Stay there. They did the same thing, In fact, they did the same thing when time when he came here. I forgot who he was, but I believe it was that guy that took those people and killed them off, Jim Jones. That's what they were with Jim Jones. When people were telling them about what Jim Jones was doing, no one was listening.
Right.
No one was listening.
Right. And it's the same thing here. They will follow anybody and drink that red Kool-Aid. They will drink it.
They will drink it.
I will not listen to nobody but my maroon family when it comes to the scriptures. I don't want your scriptures. Whoever you are. If you're not a maroon, I don't want your feedback on what you think the scripture says. I don't want your understanding. Leave me alone.
They don't have no good understanding. Because our understanding is about separation. Our understanding is about separating from the enemy. Their understanding is to be, is trying to unite. You don't want to do it. You're too rebellious.
Contentious
Okay,
women.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like to be. I'm good.
And if it was up to you, the rest of these people out here would be molesters because you're not doing nothing about it. So.
Me leave them. Me no want them come trace me. Me left them.
If I'm contentious, leave me alone then. Make the Most High punish me then. Leave me alone.
Them don't want no righteousness. You could talk to the thy kingdom come, no righteousness. Now waste of time. You don't waste of time. I told them that. Brothers, like, what's the point? Why we have so many single women and you guys are, I don't get it. Why? Like, how is that possible?
They're abusive. They're verbally abusive, mentally abusive, psychologically abusive. They're abusive. They are.
Yeah, the woman don't want nothing to do with them.
Look at what they're
saying.
They
don't want nothing to do with them.
Look at all the things they're saying here. Abusive. Don't nobody want to be with you. That's why you're single. They always talk about, oh, well, that's why women can't find a man. That's why you can't find a woman.
Who them as a single? Let me argue with them. Let me argue with them. Who you as a single? Boy, look here. Me have so much money, me can't even manage them. Look here. Who you as a single? No see me at. Where but single? Look here. If you not have no money and I've lived nowhere, you can't talk to me. Oh, you want me to show you my backyard? Let me show you a piece of my yard.
You do it, sis.
Let me show you a piece of me. Hold on there.
Go and make them know how you live.
Me can't put a piece of you see that if it's a land there. Eh? You see me backyard.
Let me see. Hold on,
because we never know if I open the window, yeah. I try to open it. Hold on there, look. Hold on. And bread and out of that. Let me show you backyard. Rude and out of that. You're feisty. Hold on there. Show you window. Let me look like me need land to you. Look there. You see the land?
Woo!
You need it? You need one? You're rude and out of that. You see that? I feel me that.
A nice
me look,
piece of
what kind of man you think, You're out of order. Me can't put another house back there. 5 of them. Where? Rude and out of order. A rude, feisty. In feisty, though. Feisty. Love to tell woman. When them tell me that, I just laugh now myself. I not just tell her, say, 27 years I been married. You're rude and out of order. You think me no want the husband. Where? And right now, me already get almost 17 half of a marriage. Where?
Same here. I was married for 12 years.
Rude and them are going like say we are some local slut and that. Like we don't know what marriage like and living a marriage life. Where you out of order and take telling me I could teach you how to do the thing. Okay? Hold on, come over there, out of order. Hold on there. I'm going to sit down. And I'm in office me there. You see the office me in the office. Out of order.
Yes, sis.
You're rude out of order. Office me in a. When you see me, I chat to you, and I'm office me I talk to you from. You understand? So when you think you're dealing with somebody careless, you know, I deal with nobody careless around here, okay? I want a respectable woman you deal with. There's a few respectable women online. I have a good friend, Sophie. Sophie Cousins. She's a respectable woman. She have her own business. That's right. And so do me. And what's her name? And Lashan and all of us. We are respectable women in the community and I do something good with ourselves. Out of order and there's some careless girl you're talking to. Take telling if you don't want to lick down on the face. Out of order. You can't chat to me. Sometimes I have to wonder if them all listen to themselves when they talk. What Marco said about, hold on, let me talk to my friend named Charles King. What go on, Charles? Charles said, do you believe that you can see things before it happen? Yes. Maroon has that ability. I am an empath and I'm connected to one's
Oh,
emotions.
well,
So
me
I
too.
connected to people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when people I can sense, I think I'm born that way. And as an empath, I have an eye development of psyche abilities.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys want to call that witchcraft or whatever, call it whatever, but I born that way. So if I'm around someone, I can pick up their emotion. If they're hurting, I can pick up everything about them. So lying to me is a waste of time because I can sense things that goes on in your life. Literally. Like all I have to do is sit right here and I can tell you that my beloved friend Sophie just thought about me and I'm going to call her when I get off the live. Do you just see that?
Mm-hmm.
Just like that.
Right.
Yeah, she have me in my spirit. I think she's trying to either go walk or something. She's doing something, planning to do. I don't know, maybe she's walking. So that's what so
Mm-hmm.
that's why I have that. These are just things that we born this way. This is not a witchcraft or anything. We're just born that way with
Mm-hmm.
it. And because we're not able to establish these abilities to the community because we've shunned,
That's what
we're
made us
shunned.
win
Yeah.
wars. Mm.
Shalom, shalom, sisters. Time to get in the house. I'll walk my dog.
Blessings.
Listen to this. Please be safe. Bless up. Time to get in the house.
Right. We born like this. Oh.
Yeah, we're born like this. Yeah. So and then sometimes you can sense certain things. So we gotta start teaching the people them. Some people are dreamers, like myself. I dream. I get dreams, like crazy dreams.
Me
So I
too.
could dream about somebody. Like if there's a danger in the community, I can dream about somebody.
Me
So
too.
so don't go around and call people
Wicked
things that you don't
dreams.
understand. That's not them. They're foolish talking. We are come from Jamaica. Listen, let me tell us something. Let me tell us, these people really connected to the continent. They used to be able to tell you things, and it's going to happen. They would tell you, hey, we used to know when a girl pregnant, My grandmother used to even say, I said, a girl they pregnant, that girl they pregnant. So you didn't take, because remember, back in the days when I was younger, people wasn't taking no blood tests and no pee, nothing to find out if they were pregnant. Base, for some reason, the elders can tell when you're sick, when you have sex, every single thing. They were able to tell that. Oh, yes, it's true. They were literally able to tell these things.
We were able to communicate with each other without talking.
Santana is a real joke. What was that? Wisdom? Yeah. Wait till I leave. Wait till I leave.
You're the worst type of dude.
Why? Oh, why are you cursing at the guy? Why are you cursing at the guy?
Who's Antonio Russell?
Yeah, what's wrong with him?
He's rude. He been calling us contentious and...
Yeah, but why does he have such a spirit on him? Why does he have that kind of mannerism?
Because I'm blocking him in his mother's basement, smoking weed.
He probably broke. He have no money. He have no plan for the future. He probably have no plan for the future. Because why is so broken? Why would you speak to another brother in that manner? That's another thing. Why do they speak to each other like that? I watch them. They speak to each other very mean and rude. They have no respect for each other. So if you speak to your own brother that sort of way, how do you expect us again as the community to respect you? You know what I mean? Again, I'm saying you're supposed to be a leader. A leader lead with integrity and empathy and compassion. So how would you just see a brother and just start talking to him in that manner? How? And why? You want to explain that to me?
He said everything is about money with you all. I have a house, cars, all that stuff, but it doesn't mean anything.
I don't know. To you, it means a lot to me. Can me walk feet? I need that. You're miserable, man. You want somebody sit on your face. Hey, American man, them love women sit on their face. Why do they like women to sit in their face? I've never understand that treat. Like, who does that? They encourage a woman to sit it in your
Worship
face.
the woman, but hate the woman, please. Right?
Brother, he wants a woman sit in his face, but he go to in bed. He need breast. Give him some breast. Breast milk.
Right? Marcus said,
Hey,
what
when I
you
went
think
to
about circumcision? It don't matter. It doesn't matter. The children of Israel were supposed to get circumcised on the 8th day, but you know what I mean?
no,
It's a
yeah, them not
spirit.
circumcised. What? They wicked. They see the
Right.
violent curse. What kind
Right.
of circumcision? What we're gonna circumcise? What? What? The most I say, man, clean us
Circumcise
up when they
this.
get away. Yes, circumcise this, me brain. I mean, almost circumcised. Listen, we need to repent. That's what we need to do and stop our wickedness. We can't we're gonna do we're doing all these things and then we don't live righteous. Does that make sense?
Santonio's so worried about the money. He keeps talking about the money, because he doesn't have any. So he's offended.
Santonio,
He's
wait,
offended. So get off
Santonio,
the
you have no
line
wife?
and go get some money.
Santonio. Santonio, we don't live those kind of life, buddy. Our focus is upon trying to see if we can build up our empire. We don't study what's going on. We don't care about the news or nothing. We don't care what's going on in that Babylon world. We're not part of that system there. We are trying to figure out what thief in banana tree.
Right? Who pick off the Aki tree.
Yeah. Santonio, let me tell you what we think about survival only. That's it. Not your thinking. We think about survival, period. We don't want nothing to do with no religion.
And we want us all to win. We do. We want us all to win.
Yes, that's it. All I want my people to do is to unite. Find a black man must find, every black man should have a black wife. And marry she and have sex every night, 7 days a week. And release him stress, and she releases her stress. And I live in harmony. What's wrong with that? Come on. I know if I talk to my sister, then they must say, yes, girl, you know it. Of course. Most I say, it is a sin for a man to live alone. He says, it is not a good thing for a man to be alone. That is a law. Do you know it's a law, Santonio? You know it's a law? That it's not a good thing for a man to be alone? Or you think the Most High was speaking out his butt? It is not
go
good.
Crazy.
Yeah, for a man to be alone. You don't want the sisters there.
Right, you need a sister. You have a different different hop in your step, you know, when you need a sister.
Yes, man, I make us tell you too bad what I got.
Yeah, you're too miserable. You could tell, you know what I mean? You don't have a woman.
Miserable. Miserable. Oh gosh, man. Why you so miserable? He won't tell me I'm signing on, because if he tell me I'm signing, I know exactly what it means.
He need a back massage and some more massage, yeah.
Santonio, you need to look on all in picture.
You don't know if I have a woman tonight. What are you talking about? So go get ready for your woman tonight.
Then go and come off on the Facebook and find your woman. She not do her job, man. Go ahead, she workless. Go ahead, get another woman because she not do her job. Go and go hug up your wife. What you mean, what?
He might got a man. Yeah, you ladies are a bunch of jokes, man. You two are definitely not the type of woman I would want. You just loud mouths.
Good. That's how I'm feeling.
We don't want you. We don't want you either.
No, we don't want men that argue with women.
Right.
Do you see that now, darling? We don't want no men that argue with women. None at all. Our men must be respectable so we can respect him.
So this is real wisdom from the women that you're all the talking. This is what real women sound like. Please stop. No, I'm not gonna stop.
No, No, listen, no, we're not here to stop. We not fear typical woman. We're not here. We are not the weak women. We strong. We are woman. We kill man. We are woman. We kill man.
Wisdom said Banty boy.
We
You
are
are
maroon warriors. We kill man. We no powder man.
no
You know.
feelings attached. You all are doing the Artagon, talking about stuff you don't know all. He don't have a woman. He don't have money. You don't know what I got. You just talking and guesstimating what makes that wise. That's not wisdom.
I guess he didn't watch the first part of the video. Come on for the video and go watch the beginning.
Oh!
The beginning. You know how long we've been on here? Go and go watch the beginning. Go and watch the beginning. You're just coming on here. You need to go watch the beginning. You can't. Hey, they're more like him, you know. They're from the camps. He's
Solomon.
from the camps. I think he's from the camps.
Come up.
He's sensitive. You know, I have brothers on my page and they're not sensitive. My brothers are not sensitive. He must not be friends with us because everybody who's friends with us, they know we always are empowering our brothers. He must not be friends with us. I don't know what's his problem.
He's broke. I'm telling you, the spirit them tell me he's broke and he's in his mother's basement smoking weed, saying these Jezebels.
I can't do it.
Right, because he's looking to get into polygyny right now. But if me and
He's
you
trying
talk,
to get someone to pay mortgage.
the women not gonna want to marry him if we talk. So
them don't like when time we're talking about the sisters being raped. We're talking about the sisters being molested. We're talking about the children that are being molested in these multiple marriages.
right.
And we are exposing the wickedness among the community. And we are saying, you brothers, the reason why you're not being respected by us women is because we're not seeing the level of righteousness and the level of leadership that you're supposed to demonstrate. And if anyone that is among you, they're supposed to be demonstrating that level of leadership. If you are in a group and everybody's broke, that is not a group that you need to be in. You should be among people that are elevating you and empowering you and to show you things that would enlighten you so you can be better husband and better man. So don't come here and say, oh, we are doing this to you and we are doing that to you. No one is doing that to you because you must really love us because you sit there and listen.
Right, exactly. You have an agenda
you've been
to
on here
stop
for
us
3
from
hours.
talking. You have an agenda. That's what's wrong with you. If your movement was so strong and powerful, you wouldn't need to talk to us because what we're saying wouldn't make a difference. But you know, say we're making a difference. That's why you're trying to stop us from talking.
Man must have lots of everything. He must have lots of everything. Lots money, lots land, lots house, lots everything. You want lots of wife, don't you? So why don't care we say we want a man with lots of stuff?
Right.
Lots. Don't you not see in the scripture where the Mosai say you must pay for the wife and give the parents money?
Right.
You don't have nothing to give the parents money though. If you guys want free vagina, you better pay for it. The women them need vagina soap to wash them vagina, all right? Yeah, it's true. Ladies, the man can't buy no soap for wash your vagina. Don't give me vagina. So I ain't not the one, all right? You don't want to say that to me. I telling you the truth. I'm not afraid to talk. I'm a grown woman. Who gonna beat me? I dare you. Try to beat me. You make me call up on the answers of them and say, and then
they're gonna have a real problem with women, you know. They're gonna have a big problem with women. This got cut off. So that's what it is. You know who the sisters in the community are, the queens, the warriors. And we got you. All the victims out here. We got y'all. So, we'll eat some dinner because I'm starving. But yeah, just forward the message on. Let everybody know, we fighting with you. You got support. You don't have to suffer in silence. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to walk away and say, oh, this man beat me and raped me and, I can't do nothing about it, so let me just move on. You don't have to do that. That's why we opened up our organization. So you don't have to do that because too many of us have had to do that. So we're not trying to do that no more. So pass the message on. All right. Peace and blessings.